guess what? I forgot to start YouTube.
So it didn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, but it was just it was a run. It was a practice fucking run.
Oh, okay, that's why.
All right, now we are live on YouTube. If you want to watch us on YouTube, go to Chaotic Radio Live.
Yes.
And you'll see, and fucking subscribe as well, you fuckers. That way, every time we go live with the show, you'll get a little kick in the ass that tells you we're on.
Yeah, we have lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Lots of guests coming up. Lots of shows here on Chaotic Radio.
Shows.
Uh-huh. If you want to give us a call us at 909-360-8330. Like I said, we have Fox and the Red Hares live in studio. We're waiting for your singer.
Well, yeah.
Wait, you know how it is. You got to get up on the mic.
He's the lead singer, so.
On the
You know how he is.
we forgot to tell you how to.
There
No,
we go.
Lucas, you know better. The side, and put your mouth up on it. Don't be afraid.
I'm not gonna get down here and blow your microphone.
I kind of wait. You're not gonna get down there and blow what? The side.
Oh, listen. Oh, it's
Turn-
so,
there
it's
we
nice
go.
And squeaky.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
The side. Turn it around to the side. I should have
That
showed
way.
it. Yeah, there we
There we
go.
go.
There we
No,
go.
I'm just sending out the. I'm subscribing. Boom, and I'm sending that out on. Let's see. Here we are live right now. I could watch myself.
Yeah, we have cameras all over the place.
3
so.
seconds ago. Well, I'm just gonna put that out on our Facebook right now. Just make sure. I'm involved in what we're doing.
So
right
why don't you
now.
go ahead and tell who you are, where your band is from.
Oh well, we're half of Fox and the Red
You-
Hares currently.
You got to put your mouth up on it, Lucas.
All right.
There we go.
We're gonna get into a little ASMR right now. It's just gonna make you feel real sexy.
Much better, much better.
All right. So, well, we're half of Fox and the Red Hares. I'm Lucas. I play keys, mandolin, guitar, whatever I need to at any given point. And Jeff is here. He's our sexy new bassist.
Hello, hello.
We're waiting on Justin, our lead singer and guitar player.
How long have you been in the band, Jeff?
Oh God, just a few months.
It's June, I think.
Something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
think
that long.
Ryan's last gig was like in June, and then you wanted his job for 2.5 years.
Is that how it worked?
I've been wanting this job ever since I saw this band.
Jeff
God,
is like my
years ago.
oldest and best friend, and the first, like the very first show that we played, he came, and right afterwards he just said, "If Ryan ever quits, I want his job."
Yeah.
Sometimes those are good. Sometimes that's good to have a member like that. Though, wow,
If you're only
Justin just
listening-
came flying right in the room here.
See, and that's the more reason you should fucking watch.
Yeah.
It's more like fucking Benny fucking Hill and Monty
Yeah,
Python.
you're supposed to take your clothes off first, Justin.
No, cat, fucking hell, you dirty girl. Yeah, I want to see a fucking naked dude running through the studio.
So we have Justin Lee Fox in studio of Fox and the Red Hares, and you know how to work that microphone right on the side of it. There's a sweet spot. You got to put your mouth right up on it. Yeah,
Boo.
like that.
Well, so what took you so long?
Murder.
Oh, okay.
What else would it be?
Where you fuckers drive up from?
Riverside.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, it's local.
Riverside.
Is it bad? It's not bad driving from there, is it?
No,
It's just a bad
on the
place
10
to fucking live,
or
isn't
the
it?
15.
Oh, especially where Justin lives. Justin lives as far from every freeway as it's possible to get. Like, if you go any direction from his house, you're getting closer to some freeway somewhere.
But it's a geographical oddity. It's like there, but everywhere around it. Freeways.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
Which makes it ideal for band practice because there's just nobody near there.
Where do you guys practice? Where you all from that part of the world?
Yeah.
Oh, born,
Somewhat.
raised, grown up there.
Yep.
Never moved away because a lot of people want to get the fuck out.
No,
of here,
I lived in Indiana and Massachusetts for several years.
Whereabouts in Massachusetts?
Boston.
Fucking great place. isn't it?
That's where I was this
Fucking
weekend.
hell.
That's
Were you
why
really?
That's why I was maybe possibly wanted for murder this
He
weekend.
was getting out of Finway.
I only heard part of that
I
story.
just told Kat about it a little while ago. So I went out to Boston with a friend of mine, and she left her phone in my car, so nobody could get a hold of her all weekend. And I parked at my friend's house, and his neighbors saw my car. Like, they saw us arrive and then leave and not come back for the car. Then they went and looked at the car, and there was like some sort of stain in the back seat. I don't know what it is, but I guess it looked like
Mystery stain.
I guess it looked enough like blood to be suspicious. But then in the front seat,
I thought you were going to say
was-
something totally
Okay.
fucking.
then in the front seat was a coil of
Very
rope
naughty.
and Jeff's bullet belt, which looks like real ammo. And
That's pretty funny.
And my friend's phone, which is clearly a lady's phone, sitting on the front seat. And nobody had heard from her all weekend. And then the police department, the police department ran my registration. They went to my house, and like everybody was like, no, he's not here. Like he's out of town. Like, well, we need to talk to him. Like we need to get a hold of him.
Hang on, the police department where? Here.
In Downey, yeah.
Because of what was going on over there?
No, they thought my car was a murder scene.
Well, yeah, there's stains and bullets and missing people. Then fuck yeah, that would have
And
been
your
cool.
songs are all about murder.
Yep. So then that's when I just started that's when
We are
like my friend and I
innocent.
just started frantically taking pictures of ourselves together. Just like she's alive, she's right here.
I don't believe you. I think they were old fucking pictures, photoshopped.
I don't believe him either.
That would have been a good fucking real story as well if they'd have fucking put you away for the weekend or shit.
Oh, it was ridiculous because they were just they were trying to like call me
So
constantly.
did
and I
you
was
get to
busy.
talk to Mr. Policeman or not?
Yes, I did eventually, and it cleared up really fast because as soon as I actually got the police on the phone, and because they thought my car was stolen from LAX, they thought that's where I left my car, and somebody stole the car and
That's a
used it
whole
in the commitment of a
story.
crime. But then when they asked
Only
me,
this
they, like,
band, I swear.
we found your car in Downey. I go, yeah, that's where I left it. Where did you leave it? I said, at this address at my friend's house. Can we have your friend's number? Like, yeah, sure. It's like, and was there a female with you when you got here? I'm like, yeah, she's with me right now. Well,
Hence the
there's-
stain in the back of the car. And it could have been blood.
Dutchie! Wow, you
Bad
went there.
form. Bad form, sir. You go in the corner and think about what you said.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not gonna
Thanks,
lie.
Kat. Thanks for giving me props on that one for a second. I'm like, fucking hell, I thought that was decent.
No, that was good. Yeah, I'm just jealous I didn't go there first.
Yeah, it was really hilarious how every answer I gave this cop just immediately alleviated like all of his concerns. Because and halfway through our conversation, I just hear him like kind of hold the phone away from his face and just turn around and shout to somebody. He's like, "No, wait, no, stop, don't do that yet. Hold on, I got him on the phone."
She's
Like,
not
I
dead.
think they were about to like break into my car or something. Because when I first got the call from the police, he sent me a text message. And he's like, "This is Officer Lockwood of the Downey Police Department. I need to talk to you regarding a vehicle we found in our city." I'm thinking, "Oh my God, somebody like broke into my car or stole it or something like that."
I just love that's your text voice. Like, that's what people talk.
I need this with her, no?
My text message voice is Dave Chappelle's white guy voice.
That was his voice from the police officer, right? That was your police officer voice?
Oh yeah, he was
Well, your
actually a
Batman
cool police
voice is
department.
Alan Thicke,
Yeah.
so you know.
Joker. Joker, you need to stop doing all these crimes.
So what were you doing in Boston? Was it music related or was
No,
it
I was just visiting some friends and family.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just quick weekend there and back.
Have you boys ever been out that way? The rest of you?
I've been to Boston. I've been on tour with a couple bands that went out there, but I've never lived there or anything. But Boston is beautiful, and that you didn't bring me back that tri-tip sandwich.
I had stuff to do, man.
Fenway, peppers,
I didn't even-
onions, nacho cheese.
The whole time I was there, I was never south of the river.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
But you said you went on tour there with bands.
Yeah, I was a Guar's merch guy. I was a stage
didn't know
manager.
that.
Yeah,
That's
long,
cool.
long time ago.
I think I actually bought my Guar shirt from Justin in like 2006.
Is that how you guys met?
no,
No. But like,
Always
you
like-
were working for them in like 2006, right?
something like that. Their 25th anniversary tour.
Yeah, like I went to the show in Indianapolis
like,
on
hello.
Halloween night. Like, so I'm pretty sure I bought that shirt from you.
Possibly.
So I'm going to ask a stupid question. Guar is fucking what? I know it's a band, right?
God, what an awful racket.
So are you asking what kind of music?
Does it stand, GWIR, does it stand for anything? Or is
It
just a
originally
fucking
standed for
stupid name?
Gay Women Against Rape.
No,
And then
no.
yeah,
No,
no
did it
joke.
really?
No joke. That was the original acronym.
I had no idea.
That
And then
wasn't
it
for the
became-
band, though, right?
Yeah,
It was-
no, that,
The
yeah.
whole band was just because they lived in like this weird
Richmond.
commune. Like they were all
Is
students
it
at
women?
Brown.
Is it women?
No, it's just a bunch of weird art student guys that
Yeah.
just decided, oh, let's dress up as giant alien monsters, and it's fucking weird.
It's an artsy thing.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
like a
if
weird
it-
art metal band.
And you ended up on tour with them?
Yeah. A friend of
Why?
mine was the merch manager for Clutch, and he was like, "Hey, want to go on tour with Guar?" And I went, "Okay." And he was like the manager, Jack Flanagan. He was the singer of the Mob, that old hardcore punk band. Then he managed Guar. And he called me and he had this thick, Boston, not Boston, this, Bronx accent. He's like, "Listen, kid, you want to go on tour?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "All right, how about, 700?" I'm like, for
It's
the
slowly
month.
turning into a 7-Eleven guy.
Yeah,
like you're
I was gonna say your accent's kind of changing.
I'm
a
not
little
going
bit.
anywhere. Not
And I'm like,
just don't fucking try and do this, right?
and I'm like, all right, 700 for the month. That's cool. He's like, no, 700 a week. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, okay. So that was even better.
You got paid $700 a week to go on tour with Guar and sell merch.
Yeah, that was it.
I want that job.
And I got free beer all night
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say
whiskey.
that's more than I get paid right now.
I was in New Orleans. They were having like a small tornado off. It didn't hit, but it was like, oh, one might show up. And
You said it like it was cute. It's just like,
yeah,
oh,
it was like
the little tornado.
Just a little tornado. It was just there. It was wearing a little nice pink bow in its hair. You know, just wanted to
It's
show off for a little
adorable.
bit.
It's the most. It's the whittlest tornado.
It was
Oh my
so
gosh,
tiny.
guys.
It was so tiny.
So-
These big eyes.
So what's been going on with Fox The Red Hares? Lots of new stuff, right?
Apparently, we
Yeah.
have gone insane a little bit.
Well, I've known you guys for a while. And I
Yes,
watch
you
you guys
have.
grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
No, we was just the littlest tornadoes. The littlest tornadoes.
Well, I used to have an art gallery, Dutchie, that they played in a few times. They recorded in.
I was there the
Awesome
last
times.
night it opened. Savannah
last-
Pope and I played.
Oh, no, that's right, the last one. That's
Yeah.
right. You played acoustic with her,
Yeah.
huh? Savannah from Space Cream,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Laguna, right?
Huntington Beach.
Close enough. It's on the beach. All the fucking same. Actually, it's not. Huntington Beach is rough as fuck, I've learned over the last few years.
Oh yeah.
Why is it rough?
It's a fucking rough ass. Everyone thinks they're tough as fuck in Huntington Beach,
No,
right?
not really.
Yeah, they do.
think, but they're
They-
not.
right, exactly, right? So,
Isn't that everybody in Orange County?
Pretty much, yeah.
but see, it's funny because you
Don't beat me up, Orange County.
Orange County is the opposite to me. It's Orange County is the fucking posh people,
That's what I was.
right? There's
Yeah.
some, you know, it's the posh white part of fucking Southern California, or one.
I
of
live
them.
there, yeah, it is.
It's
You
one
know,
of the
you
most
got me-
I
racist
live
parts
there.
of Southern
Fucking
California.
It is
sure
where I
it
live.
is, fuckers.
Huntington
What
Beach, that's where I
Mexicans
live, yeah.
doing on
Yeah,
the
it's
street?
all the posh white people, and so that's where, like, for some reason, it's like, when white middle class people aren't racist. It's the upper class and the really lower class. Like the less
The
money,
most
or
racist
the more
people
money.
in Orange County are the Mexicans. They're the most racist people.
I'm trying to think of any Mexicans I know in Orange County.
They were living at the river recently, but apparently they all got moved
Dutchie,
out.
that's terrible.
Why?
That is terrible.
But you know what? See, and there's the problem nowadays. Everyone's got to be so fucking politically
Well, 'cause
correct
I
that we
drive-
can't joke about.
I drive
Oh,
by
fuck!
the-
I can only tell jokes now about white people. Fuck
No,
off.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about the riverbed. I drive by the riverbed every day. Every
That
time I leave here
escalated
on the way
quickly.
home,
Yeah.
and it's sad. That's why.
What's sad?
The people that
And
live
what's sad is there's no water in it. It's called a fucking river.
there. Oh my god.
When it rains, that's where we should put the fuckers. You want to move down there. You know the weather's looking good this week.
As long as they have a boat.
I actually always wanted to do that. Get a raft and go down. Just be like,
They did that. They did that on Conan
But
when
with
he
the
first moved
banjo.
out. When he first moved out to L.A.
He went down the LA
Yeah,
River.
he was like, I didn't even know this because I've never lived in L.A. I didn't know that there's an L.A. river, and so they went over there, like him and
not much of a
him and
river.
Andy, and they just tried to do river things.
It's like a sewage drain.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a man-made fucking. What you got a fucking river?
Well, I
It's
mean,
a
the only
sewage
reason
drain,
it's
it's not
there
a
is so we
river.
could get that awesome scene in Repo Man. Like,
And Terminator
yeah.
and Grease.
And Grease, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, we could get awesome car chases there.
Exactly,
That's what
yeah.
it's for.
We're just fucking.
Who would have thought
put a
that the
little bit
scene
of
of the
water
best
in the
car
middle.
chases in film history would take place in the river?
And blood in, blood out.
yeah, blood in, blood out.
But you know, Orange County.
Nobody
is a
saw
fucking,
I was doing that dance with my fists from the end of Blood in, Blood out.
Orange County is
Well,
a
there's
weird
cameras.
fucking place, right? I talk to you because these guys are doing their own little kung fu fucking shit. You know, it's a weird place. Music wise, obviously, it was a huge explosion of punk in Orange County. You know, and I've learned over the few years that you know Huntington Beach was different from wherever, and everyone was fighting each other over, you know, territories and shit like that.
when
You
you
know?
had
That
punk
was
gangs
years ago.
back
Yeah, it's
then.
not that much
Yeah.
now. I live there. It's not
Well,
that bad
no,
now,
of course
you
it's
know.
not now because we're all
They're all
fucking
grown up.
But
Well, yeah,
I was going to
there's a-
say the original punks are in their fucking 50s.
But they
and
still
60s.
have the
a-
same attitude.
There's
some
a
of
great
them.
book
come
called
on.
"We Got the Neutron Bomb" that talks all about that, like how they used to just hook up to the street lights, you know, to get electricity for the shows. There's a really cool scene where they talk about David Lee Roth would show up with like cocaine and stuff and be like, "Hey man, let me party. I'm David Lee Roth." And he'd be like, "Get out of the party, David Lee Roth. Get out of the party."
With a
Well,
bunch
no
of
joke.
punk
They would
rockers.
kick him out, or they would say like, "Sure, give us your coke." And
Take
they'd
the
be
coke
like,
and then
"Yeah."
kick him out.
And then
Yeah.
like it's in this book. We got the
I
Neutron
love
Bomb
Dave.
by Legs McNeil. Legs McNeil. He also did "Please Kill Me," the New York punk scene book. Those are really good books.
I used to call in all the time, must have been like 15 years ago or more than, no, it was more than that. It was when I was in high school. When like whenever Uncle Joe Benson was on vacation, David Lee Roth would fill in for him, and he would just sing over tracks that weren't Van Halen tracks while he was on the radio.
That was the best.
It was so great. I would call in and talk to him all the time. He's just such a great dude. He's so much fun. Like I just loved as much as great as Uncle Joe is. Nah, David Lee Roth just singing over, like whatever songs he felt like singing over. Wouldn't sing over the Van Halen ones unless it was Sammy songs.
Wow.
Just playing some Van Hagar, David Lee Roth singing over it after the track. He's like, yeah, that's how it would have been better.
You're listening to Beautiful Disaster on chaoticradio.com. We have Fox the Red Hares live in studio talking about David Lee Roth. You guys have a new album out.
Yes, we do. It's called Last Letter from Queensland.
Well, it's not out yet.
Oh, so this is going to be world premiere stuff.
Yeah. We're actually all
Just
we're
for
waiting
you,
for
Kat,
is
because we love you. Because
Yes.
we love you.
You were me for Halloween.
Yes, basically. I was Courtney Love, but then I decided later on
You
after a
started
couple
taking
drinks.
selfies. You're like, hey, yeah.
I saw the pictures.
That's
of
how
that,
it
yeah.
works. You have some wine, you sit in the bathroom, and you get good pictures, right? Yeah.
Exactly. And I look beautiful.
You
Thank
did. You looked great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You show a little more cleavage than I do, but you know.
What can I
Impossible.
say?
Look, you're turning red.
Impossible.
the only thing he was missing was the Chihuahua. So.
Yeah, that's right. You just needed a couple chihuahuas.
You should have just dressed up in a chihuahua and I would have carried you around the
What was I
party.
doing? Where
You
was
could
I?
have carried Jose.
Oh, Jose. Where is he?
I'm trying to remember why I wasn't
Does
there.
anybody
I
know
remember
where
I
our
was
drummer
somewhere.
is?
I just told him to call.
In the arms of the angel.
John Bonham.
John
John
Bonham.
Bonham.
Where are you? Is that John Bonham?
That's our safe word
Inside
when,
jokes.
when we're at NAMM and we lose track of each other. We just start walking around shouting John Bonham.
And if someone
That's
yells
pretty
John Bonham, we're like, they're over there.
Yeah.
So-
Originally, we were going to shout Gary Glitter, but we thought that was a bad idea.
Hey.
I don't know why that would be a bad idea.
It's good.
Gary Glitter his music was good.
So I'm
Right.
sitting on the bus with Gary G. He's giving all the young kids ecstasy. I really want to go. I gotta leave, but Gary Glitter won't stop flirting with me. Call my mom.
Exactly.
Oh,
one of
good Lord.
my heroes when I was a small boy. Luckily, I didn't meet him.
I'm out of here.
But
This interview is over.
music lives forever.
Just imagine like those Tuesday poker nights with Gary Glitter and like Jimmy Savile and like stuff like that. Would just be
Now
awful.
then. I was about that. And Jim will fix it. Come sit on my knee, and we'll talk about the first thing that comes up now, young man.
Oh, touchy.
All right, fuck it. Let's play some music from the new
Yes,
album.
Fox the Red Hares. Beautiful Disaster. Category.com. Give us a call 909-360-833.
And after what we were just talking about, the name of this song comes in perfectly. Gary Glitter, fucking Jimmy Savile, lay that young man down, Fox and the Red Hares.
Rich or poor, we are all judged the same. King upon the cattle of rain. Every child returns to the ground. Lay that young man down. Lay that young man down. Those who faced the oncoming tide, went in peace or took their own lives. Best survivors and those shall be judged the same. All shall be judged the same. All shall be judged the same. All shall be judged the same. Down in the swamp, no God you will find. Down in the swamp, no God you will find. The whispers and cries shall back off the tide. Down in the swamp, no God you will find.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
Brothers and sisters, prepare to feel the healing hands of God. Living down low where the fires glow, where the angels come to breed. Dirty old clothes and the gas lamp glow, rusty old cross. Way up high where the holies dine, but they've had enough to eat. Save the bones to sell them off, rusty old cross. Brothers and sisters, in these dark days of misery and woe, do you not wish to have a perfect happy salvation? For a mere donation, a modest tithing, a simple contribution, I in my congregation will pray for you, yours and your own, in the name of the Lord. Steaming out by the old canal, looking for an angry fix. Songs and songs and plenty of rusty old cross. Hey, yeah, way, yeah, way, yeah, Look into the sky till your eyes go blind, but your pockets have been picked. Soldier skin for redemption, rusty old cross. Hey, yeah, way, yeah, way, yeah, a simple donation, a modest tiding, a gift from the heart for eternal life.
And that was Rusty Old Cross by Fox and the Red Hares. Now, you were telling a little story.
Shut the fuck up.
You guys are.
Did you
are-
tell Kat to shut the fuck up?
No,
I told Justin.
He's not going to. He's not
Anytime
going.
someone else says the name of our band, especially when we're at our own fucking shows, it's just Justin in the back. Boo!
He's having way too much fun, which leads me to believe, coming from Riverside. How much meth did you do before you got it?
His water almost came out of his
Just
nose.
just about a pound.
I don't know if that's a lot or not.
It was like a macho combo burrito of meth.
It is a macho combo. We'll just pour it on like salsa.
Now, I've known these guys
That's a
for
real wet burrito.
I've known these guys for a while, and as long as I've known them, they've been A little wild.
Lunatics. That's
We're
what I say.
crazy.
Yeah,
But see,
you are.
that's-
Yeah.
But see, Justin,
Eccentric.
it comes across when he's on stage. It comes across amazing because he sings like one of those preachers that shakes when they get into it. I've always said that.
Tent revival.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's awesome to
Like when
watch. on-
Sam
it makes-
Kinison would do his
Yes.
little preacher bit, and you're like, I know why he was so good at that.
But it comes across great for your performances.
Thank you.
How does it go down in real life though?
Wow. Quack.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Married?
Well,
Now that you were singing during the break or during the song, now you have me all flustered. During the song, you were talking about Gilligan's Island.
the lead in Rusty Old Cross, the guy who records as Pete, Uncle Walter. I guess when he was listening to the lead, he swore it sounded like the Gilligan's Island theme.
Kind of does.
So we started singing over like, sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip. And yeah, now it's always
Like Pete would usually just because I have like a fair amount of experience mixing and recording and doing stuff like that, and you don't want too many.
you're
cooks.
multi-talented.
Like, you don't
Okay,
want too
Mr.
many. You
Producer.
don't want too many cooks in the kitchen. So it was kind of like he's like, I'm just gonna talk to you. You could talk to the band. Like distill everything they think, bring it back to me, and we'll figure out what to do. And he just kept on texting me about Rusty Old Cross. He's like, I can't get through this fucking song without hearing Gilligan's Island. It's just the solo mocks me. He heard the solo like laughing at him in the studio. He's like, I just got to get this mix so badass that I can't hear that song in it anymore. I just have to make it too cool.
But you
to
never
think
did
about
it
Gilligan's
because
Island.
as soon as it was playing, you're singing.
We
along.
started singing
You can't
it.
fucking help yourself, can you?
Nope.
Yep, no,
It's
it's
kind of
just
like this
there.
chair I'm sitting in. It sounds like one of those creepy
No,
scenes where
exactly.
the ghost comes into the room.
You're on one of those fucking ghost. You're on a ghost ship.
Boom, boom, boom. I just hear Thriller starting right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
someone
I
mentioned
fixed
that.
it. I fixed it. Wait, did I? Yes, I did. Oh, no, I was.
So when you were a student in school, they always put you in the back of the class, huh?
No, they put me to the side.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Fucking
You were-
hell.
Actually, my 5th grade teacher threw my desk out, and people still talk about it today. And that was like 20 years ago.
No, I remember
Maybe
that
more.
story you were telling me. Like somebody dressed up as you for like one day, like when you were in college, and they came in. They had like the Green
Oh
Lantern
yeah,
tattoo.
yeah. They stuck a Green Lantern tattoo on their arm. Yeah, it was because we had to make a minute play, and so they did it about the class. And one of the guys just busted in and said, "Sorry, I'm late again. I had to fight ninjas." I'm like, "That's me."
That's pretty funny. So you said it took this album a year and a half to complete.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
a year. Yeah.
a lot of that was just because of just things that everybody had going on. Just,
Timing.
like it was really hard for us to get everybody in the studio at the same time, and we only record live to tape.
And once we were in there, we just kept joking and making out.
When you say you record only live to tape, explain to me and to the people who are listening what that means, because some people will go, "What the fuck does that mean?" As live to tape, as opposed to what?
Well, as opposed to doing anything digitally, but also going in and overdubbing all the parts. Like we just get everybody in the room and we all play at the same time.
So no
and
separate
that's-
instruments, just all at
that's what we
once.
Yeah.
catch. Yeah, we'll go in and we'll add extra guitars and things like that later. But the
The
bass,
skeleton is all.
yeah, the
us
bass,
playing.
the drums, the keys, the guitar that are on the record was all recorded at one time
As a
with
band.
all-
So it's
yes.
almost a live recording.
Yeah, it is a live recording.
that you then master.
Yeah.
All right. So
And
because
that
I know a
keeps
lot
the-
of people wouldn't understand what you meant with that, because most bands you're in a studio, they do. You lay down tracks, they fucking put those tracks together. You listen to one while you play yours, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So and it sounds fucking great.
When,
When- when do you- when
Pete's
is-
turn?
Uncle
Planet
Walter.
X Studios in Norco.
When's the
Uncle
release
Walter.
party? When does it come out for the public? And where do you get it?
We were gonna do it at the end of this month, but things came up, and so we're probably, I don't know what, like end of December, January, something like that.
New Year.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Yeah.
We're waiting on our cover art. Is the,
Yeah, which is almost done.
yeah. So we're just
Jacob Crippen.
yeah. We're just we got this awesome artist who does and we're just not pushing him because he does everything for us for free. He just says like just keep my name on it. So like
That's awesome.
if you look at our T-shirts, his name is in the corner. His name is in the corner.
I
of the,
have seen his name
in the
on your
album.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so he just is because he loves us and wants to be a part of what we're doing.
And he's my hetero
So-
life mate.
I can't wait to see what this because I know your other album you do really cool little things. Like your other one had this really cool cover with the wax seal on it.
We're gonna do that again.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
this
like
cover
that.
is
It makes it special.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it unique.
I always referred to it as a dress for the job you want.
Yeah.
thing.
You know,
Like,
I
if you're
remember
selling
now. See,
physical
now I
merch.
remember because how long ago was that you came in with that?
Like
With
2
that
years
album?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Would've
was a
been,
long
like,
time.
About exactly 2 years ago.
And-
It was
and it-
November 5th, 2 years ago
Yeah,
that
2
it came
years
out.
ago.
It blew me away the detail you'd gone to on the album art and everything that you did with that.
It's nice to get something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
I
a
don't know, I've never
presentation
got one.
accent.
You didn't get one?
If I did, I lost it.
Or you don't remember?
I think we left a few here.
No,
Yeah.
you did, yeah. I'm just fucking.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people that when they bought them, they
didn't wanna
As soon as
open
they got it, they were
I
like,
think mine isn't open still.
I don't even want to open it. This is just too amazing. I don't want to break that wax seal right there. And we were just like, you know what? I tell you what, like send us a picture on Facebook, like with the thing, and we'll send you a code so you could download it for free. Just
have all
because
mine
people
downloaded
didn't want
down.
to, because they're all individually
It looks
numbered.
like a treasure. And then when you hear the kind of music that you have on there, it fits the wrapping, you know?
It's cool too because as a fan, when they released that, I was buying.
That's
it
right,
off
you were a
them.
fan
I wasn't
first,
even in
huh?
the band, and I was like, no one really does this.
It was just
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
just
little-
our
it's a
little
little extra.
teenage Jeff.
But yeah,
So
there's
many
no,
inside jokes.
there's no such thing as like a physical copy of anything because everything's all like digital now, and
Yeah.
to have that, to hold that in your hand was like
It's cool. Yeah, it's like a little gift.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest bullshit that people have come up with since vinyl made a comeback. All that bullshit about you got something to hold in your hand, and you can feel it. And I'm like, hang on a second, right? And what about the insert? And I'm like, fuck off. A CD had an insert. A CD is just smaller. It's not a lot different
Yeah.
than a fucking 45. What?
Like cassettes.
Oh, fucking cassettes are a joke. Burn
I
the
love
fucking.
it.
Oh, cassettes
I
are
love
terrible.
it.
Fucking
Cassettes are terrible.
disgusting.
But I still like
They
getting
sounded
cassettes.
like shit, right? And, oh no, but I've got Dolby Digital Hiss fucking reducer. Why? If you didn't have the fucking hiss to start with, you wouldn't have to fucking reduce it. You can't.
But it's nostalgic.
Fucking put it in your nostalgic place in
don't-
the house.
I don't get nostalgic for the worst times of my life.
Next is gonna be 8-track. You know, like
You know what?
oh, you don't
Not
listen to
about
that on
8-track.
8-track. Okay, whatever.
No. I'm going back to wax cylinder.
Right? Victrola's coming a comeback. Yeah.
Fucking, you know what? Play your cassette, play your fucking vinyl in your car. That's a good one, right? Wander out the house with more than fucking 3 albums under your arm and fucking see how you get on with that fucker. So not everyone with their fucking nostalgia and their vinyl.
But some people
I
like
love
it. Some
vinyl,
people like
and
it.
I like that I can put it on there and play it. I don't want to get off the fucking seat and turn the fucker over though.
Well, that's what like everybody has like that because they don't understand what analog
Everyone,
and digital means.
everyone is jumping on the fucking bandwagon and fucking sucking everyone else's dick, saying how fucking good it is. Bullshit.
Now, well, on our website, we actually have the album available at better than CD quality.
Do you have any vinyl to give me though?
We don't have any vinyl. Vinyl's too expensive.
Yeah, see, Dutchie likes his vinyl. Dutchie likes his vinyl like I like my cassettes. You just like to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
same
looks
thing.
good on the wall.
Yeah. Mine comes with a download card, so I can download it.
Why? I thought you liked the sound of your cassette.
I don't have it. I have a cassette, but I need a pencil if I'm
See,
not.
it's something else. You don't even have something to
Stop
fucking.
fighting! You're tearing me apart!
I have a cassette player in the car.
You
but I
can't
have-
even read the shit on the insert of a fucking cassette.
This is
have
why
to
we
make
go to
sure-
group therapy.
I have to make sure I have a pencil with it. That's the only thing. As long as I have a pencil, I'm good.
Yeah, as long as it-
I don't want to stay at Dad's house this weekend. He just makes me listen to vinyl and Mom's into cassettes.
So when this album comes out, what format's it coming out in?
Well, it'll be available digitally everywhere. We'll have it digitally everywhere, but we're gonna do the same big package that we did with.
I like that. I do really
the
like
CD.
that, yeah.
with the last CD. So with the wax sealed
Cat
envelope and
likes
everything.
big packages.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, I do. You're not going to lie about that.
Fox and the Red Hares on Victrola.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com. Beautiful Disaster. Fox the Red Hares live in studio with Dutchie, the legendary punk DJ, myself, Cat Monroe. What are you pointing at? There we go. More music.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. We all go all worship the wolf in the wheat. Her beauty cannot be described. The goddess in the wheat shall hide. Seen on 4 legs, sit on 2. Let the stand, dream, my two. Clap your hands and stop your feet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. When the moon is new and the heart is sweet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. Yeah. Times of summer smell, the festivals of old shall tell. The children dressed in fur and mask celebrate a hallowed past. Peace to me and also you. Peace to me and also you. Walk up footsteps, know a peace. From time to gas, they want to say. Put out your hands and stop your feet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. With the moon is new and the heart is sweet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. The strength of saints, bless us common folks the same. The seasoned Jill to her demands, so shall we tend all her land. Hope that she comes with the face, takes our spirits far away. The moon that wax shall also wane. Make us brighter with the day. Clap hands and stomp your feet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. When the moon is new and the heart is sweet. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. She is here, let's praise the day. 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 We all worship the wolf in the wheat. We all worship the wolf in the wheat. We all worship the wolf in the wheat.
It's raw, it's uncensored, it's live 24/7. It's chaoticradio.com.
Singing along isn't just accepted, it's encouraged. Encouraged. Just not too loud. Thank you for your cooperation. chaoticradio.com.
shine from deep blue eyes. Careful if you want me still. Rabbit will stray, Lord, I wanted to stay. I never had the will. Sorry for the hurt, it'll probably get worse. Try havoc and then take a
KRadio.com, Fox and the Red Hares from the album Last Letter from Queensland, Rabbit Will Stay. Stray? Oh, fuck yeah. I thought the rabbit, because I'm thinking, where will the rabbit stay? What the fuck is the rabbit? He's going to stay where and why?
It's gonna hop away. It's
Well,
gonna stray.
that one's about Justin's heritage.
What?
I'm going to bring, seeing though we've got your own.
I don't even know.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to get your fucking drummer on.
You made Justin cry.
Yes, Dad.
All right, your boy's on the phone, I think. What's up?
Oh, jeez.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Jose.
fucking thinking, dude. I'm like, what the
Jose.
fuck?
How are you, Jose?
Living the dream. How's it going, Kat?
Good. Welcome to Beautiful Disaster.
Thanks. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Much like my
It's
hair.
been like a year, right?
It's been like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost.
Huh.
I don't even remember the last time you were in, except for something with the wax and shit like that. It's been a long time. There's been many shows in
Yeah.
between.
A lot of
There's
shows.
been a lot of bottles of wine drunk.
You don't remember who was here last week? I don't think I do either, though. It's
No, I
okay.
don't, no.
I don't either. So don't ask.
All right, what was it like last week when I called last Sunday? I called
Oh,
in
you
during
called Brian's show.
Yeah,
Ryan's show,
I
sorry.
called in during Black Lung Show and Dutchie was on, and I was like, yeah, well, Dutchie, I'll see you next week on Tuesday, and he's like, oh, you will.
Wait, what?
He never knows till like the morning
and
or the afternoon.
He said, cat books everybody. I just show up with beer and wine.
It's true.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Jose.
I am actually installing a shelf in the company break room here.
In the Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Yeah.
It brings you back to reality, doesn't it? Sometimes, you know,
Sometimes.
talking to different people about different things, and one moment we're rock stars, and the next moment we're
Installing things.
doing our shit at work,
Trying to fuck off during work and do something else.
sneaking off.
I just laid concrete in my house.
Well, that's what I was
Manly.
doing. Like I called Brian while I was doing community service.
What were you doing community service for? That's the interesting shit. Now
was-
I want to know
I
what.
know. I think.
You want to tell the story there?
I don't know the story,
punched a
but
Because I was hanging out with you earlier that night.
were you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut.
The dark secrets come out here.
Well,
what
like a year and a half ago, I got in a car wreck and I ended up getting a DUI, and I was stone sober. I was absolutely stone sober.
Did you leave a doll hut?
No, I was at the doll hut earlier, but then I went over to my friend Danger's house, and I was there because I needed some place to just wait out, just I had a show later, and I was like, I need somewhere to go where I'm not going to keep drinking, because if I stayed at the Doll Hut, that's what I would have done.
Your beer, yeah.
Yeah. So I went to my friend Danger's house from Countless Thousands, awesome band, look them up.
Damn right.
And so I went over there just to hang out, and then I went to my show, and I got in an accident along the way, and I ended up getting arrested for a DUI. And I was totally fucking sober by that point. I had like 3 beers, 8 hours earlier.
I was totally sober. I got a DUI.
No, I found out that I actually medically can't take a breathalyzer. A friend of mine who's a CHP officer.
What is going on?
It sounds like a sample on a keyboard. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
A friend of mine
Is
who's
anyone old enough to remember Space Invaders?
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
Blah, blah.
a friend of mine who's a CHP officer at my niece's birthday party, he actually saw me, and he was like, he by chance pulled my file the next morning, and that's how my family found out.
By chance.
Like, he just pulled my file because the insurance company called about my car, and he was like, "Oh shit! Like Lucas was in an accident." He was like, "I'm gonna call Omar and everybody and like."
Are we supposed to believe this?
Yes. So, well, he actually signed an affidavit that said he was watching me the whole time I was at my niece's birthday party. So he hasn't had a thing to drink, and I gave him a breathalyzer, and he was way over the limit. Oh, and I went to the doctor, and they
How does that happen?
Basically, the doctors looked in my throat, and they thought I had cancer.
And that makes you
It was
breathe like
that
you have
bad.
a DUI.
No, it's from like 30 plus years of nonstop acid reflux. There's just acetone in my breath, and it's enough to cause a false positive on a breathalyzer.
I'm gonna Google that.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna claim my habit.
My lawyer was so excited that I had a CHP officer that had a signed affidavit that was willing to testify in court that no, breathalyzers can give a false positive, and this guy is the perfect type of person to get one.
But you still had to do community service.
I didn't have enough money to go to trial, and my lawyer, he told me, he said, look, like, you have an amazing case, but it's basically, even if you can prove that you can't pass a breathalyzer sober, you can't prove you weren't drunk that night, so you're running a big risk by taking it to trial.
What does this have to do with music?
Exactly.
It's because
your drummer's on the phone, right? And he's in his break room, right?
Jose is on his break.
And you're telling me a story
I didn't
about
offer to tell this
acid
story.
fucking reflux.
I didn't offer to tell the
Jose,
story.
why
I
don't
know
you
who
tell
brought
a
it up.
story? You tell a story. You're on the phone.
Jose.
You're on the phone now with Jose on Chaotic Radio.
They're being
Jose.
silly
There we
again.
go.
Hello, Jose.
Wow,
What do you do in the band? Oh, the drummer.
Sums it up.
He's John Bonham.
So,
He takes his shirt off at the first opportunity.
okay, original. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does take his shirt off, though. I do know that. Original members.
Before the first opportunity.
So you're all original members except for
Little teenage Jeff.
Jeff. Why do you call him a teenager? Is he the youngest?
Don't ride your motorcycle at night.
Dead man's past.
Wow.
Teenage
Oh,
Jeff.
good Lord. So
Every rehearsal.
refresh me of how long.
Oh, the worst.
Fox-
The worst though is the blood poop R.
The what? Okay,
Teenage Jeff. All right, Kat, go on, please. Go on, please.
refresh me on how long Fox and Red Hares has been together. I've known you guys for a long time, so it seems like forever.
A little over 2 years.
June of 2014, and I came in October of
Really?
2014.
Something like
That's
that,
it. So when you guys started playing my art gallery a while back, you were still new.
Yeah.
So you were little
Oh, like
babies.
when you booked us, that
Little
was like
baby
our fourth
tornadoes.
gig.
Really?
Yeah.
Could have
You were
fooled
pretty
me.
I think the first time you booked us was January of 2015, I believe, and the first gig that I played was because they were playing as a trio for a while. Just what you guys
The
only had like
trio
two or
days.
three gigs before that.
Yeah.
And then I played. We played MTL in October.
Pixels.
We played MTL first. That was the first one that we did.
Yeah.
Because I remember that was my first gig with you, and then like 2 months later, because we opened for Paul Hernandez, and then like 2 months later we headlined.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, and then
So
it was
that-
Pixels.
Yeah, because the first time we headlined was also at MTL.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have both those posters in my bedroom.
See, I thought you guys were around for longer than that.
No, we're a little young.
Wow.
We're a little young.
We've been around in other
Teenage
bands for
Jeff.
longer than that.
Okay, what other
Oh, yeah.
bands? What other bands were there?
They ain't important to talk about. Just Fox and the Red Hair.
I don't know. No, I think Jeff and I agree that euthanasia is more important.
The only,
Yeah.
What was the name of the band?
only answer.
Yeah, Jeff and my old band, Euthanasia. It was more of an excuse to get really hammered than a band. But, oh, God, it was so much fun.
Okay, let's not repeat what happened last time we were on the show when we just started talking about other bands and not our own. And we're like, oh, yeah, we've been talking about other bands for 30 minutes and not our own band. This is our band. We sing about murder, love loss, and all sorts of things. We're like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds meets Nirvana.
It is. It totally is. The first time that I saw you guys on stage, right, you with your hair the way it was at the same time, your striped shirt had reminded me of Nirvana.
We actually recently got accused of plagiarizing a Tom Waits song.
It wasn't plagiarizing. It
Or
was.
they thought we were covering a Tom Waits song.
Jared Butler, he's a famous voice actor. He's the one who puts on a Wasteland Weekend. Wastelanders, Witness. Wasteland.
He also does all the voiceover work for Jack Sparrow because Johnny Depp is too expensive and drunk.
So at the show at the festival, he came up and he's like, "Hey, that first song you guys played, was that a Tom Waits song?" I'm like, "No, that's I wrote that." And he's like, "Really? Oh my, it was really good, man. Like, it was really cool of him."
It's like
"Dude,
such
I really
a
liked
backhanded compliment. It's like, wow, that song was good.
Do we have that song
You wrote
here?
it? Yeah, that's third
These
to last
Bones.
on the album.
Yeah.
I know what song. I forget that song.
Yeah.
But it was also because I had been at Wasteland a day before everybody, and it was super dusty, so my voice was, it's raspy right now. It was kind of going like
It was
this
raspy
when I was
plus
singing.
covered in dirt and alcohol and everything else. Yeah.
So I was like, "We're Fox and the Red Hares. How's it going?" Oh man, I'm blowing my voice. Turn on my TV set. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to get right down.
What do you think of Tom Waits?
I love Tom Waits.
We got a poster of Tom Waits in the band room.
We do. And Nick Cave. And Johnny Cash, Audrey Hepburn.
No, I was thinking you have another Tom Waits poster that we don't have up yet.
The reason I ask is he an influence on it? Because I think he's fucking useless. I think he's one of that's just me. I mean, I don't like his shit. I think his fucking voice is boring as fuck, and he almost sounds like he's Morrissey's dad.
But Morrissey sounds like Kermit the Frog. He's like, I don't play because it's too cold outside.
Well, that's another matter.
Oh, Morrissey's
Actually,
poor little nipples.
my favorite Tom Waits though is his jazz album, Blue Valentine. That album is amazing.
Mule Variations.
Do you like jazz, or are you listening to that album just because it's Tom Waits?
No. I first heard that album listening to K-Jazz, the station out of Long Beach. And they were playing that, and they were like, that was Tom Waits. I was like, that was Tom Waits? Nice!
He has a variety of stuff.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's brilliant, but understandably, he is very much an acquired taste.
Jose, stop eating a bag of potato chips.
Any complaint anyone has about Tom Waits, I totally understand. Because I get it. They all make sense. I'm just weird.
Well, he's an eccentric guy.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
He's an eccentric band.
Very, very. You guys. That's why I like you guys though, because you are eccentric.
Well, especially because if you listen to if you listen to Justin's old bands, there's a sort of trajectory that leads to this band. If you listen to mine and Jeff's old bands, it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
and what about you, Jose? What band were you in first?
None. I am brand new to the game with Fox and the Red Hares.
Oh, really? How long have you been playing drums?
Since he joined Fox and the Red Hares.
Really?
Well, he messed around with it, but he's never been in a band. So
I got another phone call, so I'm going to bring the other caller in.
Okay.
We love you, Jose.
No, hopefully he's still going to be there if I do this right. If not, then he's going to be gone in a second. Let's have a look.
All right, drum roll.
Okay. Oh, he's gone.
That was less than a second. Okay, Jose's got to call back now.
Okay.
Dutchy fucked up.
Again.
Sorry, Jose.
KARadio.com. Who do I have on the air calling in?
Oh, can you hear me?
This is Brenda. Hi, Brenda. How are you?
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, honey.
You've seen Fox and the Red Hares at my art gallery, didn't you? I think you have.
You know what? I was supposed to bartend that night, and something happened, and I had to call it off. That was the last night before the gallery closed.
Oh, that's right. That was just Lucas.
Yeah, that was
Lucas
just me.
and Savannah.
With Savannah,
Okay. Yeah. So
and the baby scares that night too.
Oh, that's right. The baby scares.
Yeah.
That night. Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because
I don't know this.
Brenda was talking about last week to me. She was introducing me to new music, and I'm kind of like, that's cool, and Tom Waits came up in a conversation with us a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, fuck that shit. So she introduced me. To this guy. I forget his name, right? And she just said, I guarantee you fuckers know him. Away you go. I'll shut the fuck up, Brenda. It's all you and the boys in the band.
Oh no, baby, that's okay. That's okay. You know what? When I first tuned in, and the first thing I heard Dutchie say was, "Okay, what's your music about?" And I heard murder, and I texted him. I'm like, "Woohoo! We got ourselves some murder ballad boys." Because I've never heard you guys before. But my question is, and he just kind of told you what we were talking about. You guys have such a good sound, like Scott Byram. You know who Scott H. Byram is, right? Please tell me you do.
I can't say that I do.
I've heard of him, Brenda.
No.
And you're right. You're right. They do sound similar.
Now we have a mission right now.
Yeah, serious.
Oh, well, he is the artist that I'm introducing to Dutchie on Friday. And so that was the first thing when I texted him. I'm like, damn, they've got that dirty old gospel bump going on.
Yep.
And Yep.
It is. You're right.
Love
It's exactly
I would pay money to see you guys.
Brenda, when you see, you will love. I think I tried talking you into come seeing them back in the day. You would love them because, like I said, when Justin gets on that stage, he's so full of energy that it's like one of those old preachers where they shake and the eyes bug out.
Well, that's it. An old Pentecostal, snake handler. Yeah. See,
that's exactly what it's like. Next time you have to bring a snake on stage.
The best
not
part
your
about
snake, but a snake.
well, we've got that collection plate.
That's true. Yeah,
that'll work too. Yeah, that'll work.
The best part about that is everybody. Go ahead, Brenda. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you just got to bring in a couple little blonde girls with tambourines, and you got this thing.
Well, last time they had me carry for the Halloween show. They played, and they had me carry around the plate.
Oh fuck yeah, that's awesome!
Yeah.
I knew this was going to be a good time to listen to this. Yeah,
you will. You got to see them next time they play. You will absolutely love them. I guarantee it.
We had a really funny experience over down at the House of Blues in San Diego. We were there 2 months ago.
Yeah,
September, and went like. I have a lot of family that lives down in San Diego, and they're always like, "We got to come to one of your shows, just play down in San Diego, like, because we're not going to drive all the way up to Riverside."
Is this the story about your family thinking I'm crazy?
Yeah.
Yes!
So Justin knows my mom fairly well, and so she was there with just a lot of my family, and the whole time during the show, they're watching and they're kind of commenting to my mom, like, something's off about this guy. She's like, oh no, he's a sweetheart. Let me introduce you after the show. Because Justin just always does these crazy little looks just to freak people out a little bit. And then after the show, he's getting introduced to my family, and they're all very tentatively like shaking his hand, like, hi, it's nice to meet you. And then he just turns into a little kid. He's like, hi, I'm Justin. How you doing?
I get it a lot after a show. People be like, "Hey, Luke is great playing keyboards, Jeff," and they look at me and they're like, "Hi," and I'm like, "How you doing? You want to shake my hand?" No, okay. Hi. I'm a nice person.
You would like Justin, Brenda.
Nobody likes me.
He's listening. You're kind of making my brain itch, you guys. The way that you guys have got so much fucking energy going on there. I'm like, even I'm getting kind of skeeved out. But I love it. It's hard to do.
It comes across in their music amazing.
Oh no, the second it started, it's like, oh man, I got to hear more of this. But yeah, I want you guys to check Scott H. Byram. Just Google one of his songs right now, or on iTunes, whatever. What the fuck do we do? What do you kids do now? How do you get your music there?
Kids, we steal it. I'm no kid.
I've got kids bringing it to me every day.
I've got a problem with my pipes.
Just fucking do it.
Oh, nice! I got a Doc Watson cover. All right, okay.
What?
Well, I've got Scott Byram doing a Doc Watson cover. That's what I'm going to pull up.
No. The only cover I want you to listen to him is John the Reverberator. But that's the only one. Listen to his shit.
All right.
Listen to Trainwreck. Just do that.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have no choice. I got to go a commercial.
Break, yeah.
Right, I got to go a commercial.
Thank you.
So
Bye,
in commercial, these fuckers can and Google that shit. Maybe we'll bring a track up, right? And if you want to call back. You know what? They haven't even played acoustically yet, and they all set up to do that. I forgot about that. So we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back in about 5. Love you. Thank you for calling.
Thanks, Brenda. Talk soon.
Miss you, baby. I miss you.
I miss you too.
God, you too. Come on, you two. We're on the air.
Justin, Dutchy, put your penis away.
Exactly.
I didn't get it out. It just popped out.
Oh my God.
You need a tailor, sir.
Yes, I do.
Time for a commercial.
Yes, time for a commercial.
Talking of that, and we're talking about boners. We're going to play a song called "These Bones."
Wow.
It's funny how these conversations are segmented into the songs.
This show just went. Wow.
Oh,
Chaoticradio.com. Beautiful disaster it is.
She was cheating and Lord, I knew it. These bones are gonna rise again. Shot me down with a silver bullet. These bones are gonna rise again. Made it from her wedding ring. Hell of a way to give it back to me. Should have shot me a second time. These bones are gonna rise again. These bones are gonna rise again. Weren't no bird in a gilded cage. Bones are gonna rise again. Shot me down in a fit of rage. Bones are gonna rise again. Lord, what have you given me? Girl, what have you done to me? Should have shot me a second time. 'Cause these bones are gonna rise again. These bones are gonna rise again. On a lush green hill, I'll make a place for two. On a lush green hill, I'll dig a hole for you. On a lush green hill, I'll make a place for two. On a lush green hill, I'll dig a hole for you. She was cheating and Lord, I knew it.
Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. You're not alone. The insurgency has begun. You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
And that's These Bones. I do like that song. On chaoticradio.com, Beautiful Disaster. We have Fox the Red Hares live in studio with myself, Cat Monroe, and Dutchy, the legendary punk DJ. And Justin does boo every time. I know that.
What's that all about? Why?
I don't know. I think it's kind of like a Primus Sucks thing.
I think it's a compulsion that you have. You just have to do it, right?
Yeah. Can't help it, can you?
What?
Do you see doctors? Why? Why is that a fucking... It's America.
I think Justin sees lots of things.
It's America.
Maybe.
No, you do. And if you don't, you should.
Oh, nothing's wrong with Justin.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'll make you proud of me one day.
Buy him some vinyl.
Was your dad lunatic?
Yeah, there we go. You got it.
No, my mom's fucking crazy. I fucking love her, but my brother and me, she's just crazy. She's a little crazy, but she's a beautiful lady.
Oh, it's nice.
I'm a good son.
Yeah.
Oh, the good son. Whoa.
You fuckers brought your instruments in, and we went through the whole first hour without asking you to fucking do a song. What the fuck is up with that?
We just think they look pretty sitting in the corner. They're on punishment right now.
Make them work. What are you gonna play for us?
I think we're gonna play Cat's favorite song that we do, but we've never actually recorded it because we're too cheap to pay for the rights to the song.
The only time I ever hear it is when you guys play it.
Yeah, because it would cost too much to get the licensing for it.
I feel special that you play
Well,
it for me
Buffy
all the
St.
time.
Marie is still alive, so licensing that song. Justin, where the fuck are you going?
I know, the singer leaves the room right when you're about to start. No, he's not. No, I'm not crazy. What makes you think that?
All right, well, let's just wait on Justin now.
What song is it?
Okay. It's a Buffy St. Marie song called Codyne.
It is my favorite song.
It's been covered by Donovan, Janis Joplin.
The Stranglers do the best version.
Do they?
What? They do that? I've never heard the Stranglers. No, well, now I know what I'm doing when I go home. Yeah, I got him. He fights Zeitgeist with polite might.
Whatever the fuck that means, I'm going along with it, yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Belly's aching, got a shake in my hand. Feel like I'm dying, and I wish I was dead. If I live till tomorrow, that'd be a long time. I'll reel and I'll fall, I'll rise on Codyne, and it's real, Lord, it's real, one more time. And and it's real. God, it's real. One more time. Stay away from the cities and taverns and town. Away from the man pushing that codeine around. Stay away from the stores where the remedy you'll find. It's mirrored to pain, they call it codeine. And it's real, Lord, it's real. One more time. And it's real, God, it's real. One more time. You'll forget you're a woman, you'll forget about men. Try it just once, you'll try it again. You'll forget about life, you'll forget about time, and live out your days a slave to codeine. And it's real, Lord, it's real. One more time. And it's real, God, it's real. One more time. And the sun will fall, the rise on codeine.
Woo! I love that song every time I hear it. Your voice, Justin, is great. Everything is great. Playing is amazing. Can we hear another song since you guys have your instruments out?
No!
Please, please, please.
All right, what
I
do we
beg.
do?
I beg for more.
Do you want to do Black Ribbons?
Black Ribbons is good.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't you take that? Just make sure to tune that back up to... What?
You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
All right, hold on.
A beautiful disaster. That's you, the legendary punk DJ, myself, Kat Monroe, and we are live in studio with Fox and the Red Hares. No, boo. Yeah, you tried. You tried really hard not to do it that time. I see the difficulty.
Right there, all right. We got the Rockaways pick sitting on the desk.
Lucas is gonna play some mandolin. So this is a song about murder.
Why don't we just jump into it?
Yep.
Okay.
No save, not a... No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go for
All
it.
right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I've known her since childhood, I begged for her love, but none would she give to me. Her hair lit like embers to a sky without stars, to tend to the night's misery. A woman so fair, with auburn hair that danced like an untamed beast. But wicked and wild, my desires defiled, like lost color on dead leaves. She wore fine dresses and bells on her shoes, hiding her face with a veil. She wore fine dresses and bells on her shoes, black ribbons hung from her hair. There was a boy she fancied so much, all other men ceased to be. But shadows formed and disappeared as I took his life without grief. But there at the shore, I let him sink down, his eyes still staring at me. I made him a promise, though I'm unsure what caused such moral feelings. She wore fine dresses and bells on her shoes, hiding her face with a veil. She wore fine dresses and bells on her shoes, black ribbons hung from her hair. When he was found, placed in the ground, all comfort she passed on to me. But when I look in her eyes, though through love's new guise, I still see him staring at me. She will find dresses and bells on her shoes, hiding her face with a veil. She will find dresses and bells on her shoes, black ribbons hung from her hair. Black ribbons hung from her hair. Black ribbons hung from her hair. Black ribbons hung from her.
Gentlemen, that was fucking fantastic. I'm gonna bring your drummer back in because he's been calling for about 2 days. Chaotic Radio, Jose.
Hello, Jose.
Hi.
What's up, man? Sorry about that.
Are you still working?
He's driving.
No,
I hear the driving. Yeah. Jose's doing his family business.
It's a family tradition.
I gotta be weird.
Wouldn't you guys worry if Justin wasn't weird? Then there'd be something wrong.
I would.
You should seriously. If you think it's weird, you need to leave the band, or fucking get used to it. One of the two. Because I'll tell you now, from the moment they started today, I was thinking, I don't remember them being this fucked up the last time they were in the studio.
Well,
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Justin ate that meth burrito. That's what did it.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, yuck.
I
took my daily dosage of LSD.
Oh, good.
That's the next thing from Taco Bell. I guarantee it. The metharito.
Metharito.
Wow.
It would certainly sell in better parts of town than others.
It's a good out here in the IE.
Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, you Kaipa would be all over it.
Speaking of horrible things for only in the IE, Miss Baker died, and now some stupid siblings took over. They changed the whole menu, up the prices. Screw bakers now.
Wow.
That's
okay.
terrible.
I don't like bakers anyway.
I
so
love
okay.
you. You shut your
I love their
mouth.
fries.
You shut your mouth. People are like, oh my God, you come to Southern California. I got to take you to In-N-Out. Fuck In-N-Out. It was all about bakers, and now I'm going In-N-Out now. You lost me, bakers.
Listen to
He didn't listen. He didn't.
Welcome-
he
welcome
didn't
to the
want to
winning
talk.
team.
He didn't want to talk about all your other bands, but he'll talk about a
bakers.
fucking restaurant.
It's delicious.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com. Beautiful Disaster, Dutchie the Punk DJ, myself, Cat Monroe, and Fox and the Red Hares.
All right, it's
Live in
that time.
studio.
It's that time.
What time?
I want to know about
I think that was benefit.
the violence and the drinking when you were punks and you were kids. Where the fuck did it go down? I mean, you motherfuckers are from Riverside,
That's
right?
Dutchie's favorite question.
No, I want to know. I mean, where's the violent stories?
Backyard
Where's the
party.
drunk stories?
Where are the violent
Showcase?
stores? Yeah, Showcase Theater when
Yeah,
it's still
that's
around.
serious.
God,
Yeah.
stomping grounds for
Oh,
both
man.
of us.
Showcase is now
Gone.
no.
been
What's it
gone
called
for-
now? It's
Oh,
not
is there
anything
something else
now.
there now?
I don't think it's anything.
No?
No, I think it's
vacant.
still vacant.
There's
I
actually
never
still
went to
things.
Showcase. I don't know.
There's still
Yeah.
things from the showcase still in there. Like they didn't
Yeah.
completely get.
Let's
my
go and
God, we
steal
are
it then.
breaking
Fucking hell.
in. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
nothing.
Well,
No.
half
Nothing.
the
I didn't
half
say
the
anything.
half the you remember the bicycle that was up in the ceiling? That's in my brother-in-law's garage.
Wow.
Like that was his family joint.
That was a
the
lot of
showcase,
places
yeah.
that a lot of people went there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, an old band of mine.
That was
the West Coast
I
CBGB.
played there. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Jose, are you from Riverside as well?
I'm not. I currently reside in Redlands.
He's classier.
He's very classy.
No, but did you? Where were you born? Where were you raised? And where did you fight and fucking drink and all that kind of shit?
I was actually born in Phoenix and raised in between Arizona and Texas, California, and a little bit of Colorado.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Maybe we're not as close as we thought.
It's not. All the fighting and drinking went down mostly in Rialto. I went to Eisenhower High School out there, and
Me too.
that's where I got my ghetto badge.
Did you play drums in high school?
I did briefly. One of my sisters, her boyfriend was in a band, and he needed a drummer, so I borrowed his drums. And I practiced for a couple of months. We never even got to rehearse together because I ended up shipping out to the Marine Corps. But a little bit less than a year of practice by myself with no actual band. And that was my entire resume when I went to Justin. I was like, hey, I'll be your drummer.
I'm impressed because I would have sworn that you knew more drums than that. I'm impressed.
I saw his raw talent, and I was like,
You saw him take his shirt off, and you're like, yeah.
I was all, oh my God, he has Morrissey nipples. He has Morrissey nipples. He is in the band.
Jose's a good liar, and Justin's really gullible.
Yeah. He was like, I've got these beans.
And if you plant them, they'll turn into a band.
It's all, band beans.
Does the band, and I doubt that there's going to be a serious answer to this. Are you looking to go somewhere? And don't say fucking Redlands or Rialto or whatever. As a band, are you in any way serious about, apart from putting out good music?
Well, we were just in Mexico like a couple months ago.
And there's donkey shows in Mexico.
And we're better than those.
You guys played in Mexico?
Yeah.
Where'd you play? Oh, I think one of you
Revolution
told me
Bar
about
in
that.
Tijuana.
Okay, yeah.
And then the House of Blues. And yes, actually, I'm extremely serious about getting this band somewhere. We've hit up Bloodshot Records. I believe that having a second album is going to make us look like we're not a fly-by-night band, where we actually have been working. It shows that we're trying to progress, that we're, despite us being really crazy and eccentric and everything, we're actually a very hard-working professional band. We're always on time. We are... It takes us 5
Says the guy
minutes
who wandered in like 10 minutes after the show.
Hey, all right? Hey.
Every show that you guys played for me, you've been there on time, and you stay and support bands, and you get there early to support bands playing before you.
Yeah, we
So
go on,
that's
we
a big
set
plus.
up quick, we break down quick. We don't
Very
do
professional. Play and leave?
No, Jose doesn't break down his drums on stage. Don't do that. If there are bands out there listening,
I will
take your
curse at
stuff
you.
off stage, then break it down.
Thank you, Justin. I need that recorded and played all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
101, being in a band, don't break your damn drums. Oh, God.
I remember one time we were playing at the Doll Hut, and we were running like really late, and we had the drums, keyboard stands, everything all set up outside.
That was one of my shows, I think.
Yeah. and we just brought it in. We were set up and ready to go
That's
in
the
like
best.
5 minutes, and then we broke it all down, and like the time we saved in our setup actually got things back on track. And when we were outside while the other band was setting up, Roland came up to us. He's, God damn, this is why I love you guys so much.
Yeah, because you guys are very professional
you,
when it comes to
You just
playing
saved
music.
us like
yeah.
30 minutes and got us back on time.
You can act all crazy and everything in between, but when it comes to your music, you're very
Yeah,
professional.
Yeah, I had to do
This
that back
is-
in what was it, like February, when I had to like curse that band out for.
Yeah.
But this band just showed up to our show. The venue booked another band. We booked a show, a benefit show for our
artist Jacob Crippen. His father died, and we were raising money for his funeral, and they got double booked. This band played. They screwed up a song.
They started about an hour late too.
Yeah, they played one of their songs. They restarted 3 times because the guitarist messed up. Then because one of the guitarists, his string broke, they just sat on stage and were like, "Okay, we gotta wait." And then the singer started talking down on his guitarist, like, fucking guitarist always gotta be. And I'm like, this is not how a band works. This is not professional. Never ever on a microphone talk down on your members. That's 101. If a problem is happening, don't bring the audience into it. Just make up something, joke, play, do something.
Do a Jello
And
Biafra.
tear your
Jello
god-
Biafra is the best at that. Because
Ray the guitar, bro.
That's how we got Night of the Living Rednecks, which is one of the best Dead Kennedys tracks.
Yawn. Yawn. Who wants to be done off? It didn't go up so easily this time.
So what about tours? You guys planning any tours?
Yeah, we actually have a tour bus now.
Yeah, we got a
You have
bus.
a tour- Oh, that's right. You guys do have a tour bus.
Yeah, Jose, why don't you talk about that?
Yes.
Okay, so the thing is, there is a bus. That's true. There's a vehicle with wheels and full of dirt and trash. Yeah,
Atreyu was excited about our bus.
he is. Oh yeah, dude, if you go on my Facebook, you'll see pictures of him like laying up underneath it, trying to do stuff. He's adorable. He's all about it. But the bus was formerly owned by a church, and I guess they thought they were going to fix it up and use it for the church. But they ended up giving it to me for free because they kept knocking the price down because this was broken and that was missing. And finally, he was like, "Look, if I just give it to you for free, will you tow it out of here?" And I was like, "Heck yeah!" So
I'd be looking forward to going on tour in that fucker. Will you tow it out of here? Yeah. So where's the tour going to be? Like Riverside to Ukaipa and back again? Fucking hell.
We're trying to plan it
up.
up.
That would be pushing it. Yeah.
Yeah, in the current condition of the bus, once we get it ready to go.
Yeah,
but we've
it's
got some. We've
currently
got some
sitting
good
in my
leads.
driveway.
When you say bus, I mean, what are we talking? How many seats are we talking? Are we talking mini bus here, mini
Like a
van?
church bus, you
Are
said,
we
right? Yeah,
talking,
it's like an old
well,
mini
what,
church
like
bus.
30, 40 seats, big ass motherfucker.
No, like like an.
I don't know what a
airport
fucking church bus is.
Like maybe like 6 bench seats, like
a small
6
school
on each
bus,
side.
like the special school bus.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a special
It
bus.
is.
Special school
It's
bus,
just
yeah.
for me.
And that's
Perfect for you guys.
Suits the whole fucking band. Yeah.
Yay!
Well, I think Jose was kind of taking some measurements in there, thinking like what he could put as far as equipment racks and stuff.
Yeah,
And-
'cause you could pull the seats
well,
out,
he
right?
already
Yeah, we
pulled
already did.
all the seats are out, so we figured we could probably fit like 12 people and enough gear for 3 bands in that bus all at
Wow.
once.
That's pretty
So-
cool.
Yeah, so we could take a whole show on the road.
So you're
just in
looking to
that
make
thing.
money from the other bands to subsidize yourself to get on the road.
Yeah.
No. No, we're gonna do it the modern capitalist way. Kickstarter. Woo! Go fund me.
Maybe. No, you know what? All those crowdfunding campaign things, they charge quite a bit of money. So I'm going to try to stay away from that if we can. I'll set up a direct like PayPal link. That'd be much more beneficial for everyone, I say.
Yeah, just go on our website and give us money.
And just put your donation tray out during the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got it. It's in my trunk
I'll come
right now.
to your shows and I'll carry it around.
So what are you the tour's set? Do you have dates? Do you have
No, we
places?
haven't set anything up yet. We're going to be sitting down and talking about that because we got places, we got friends everywhere from Santa Barbara to Seattle. I mean, we could do a full tour. It's just us not procrastinating and actually having the means to go do it.
Yeah, I'm
So-
I'm pretty sure Adam would be willing to help us out going through the South. and
Air
everything.
conditioning in the bus?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow,
Air
what
and
the
heat,
fuck?
And a heater. So when it's all cold, we don't have to, you know,
You'll
hold each other.
huddle together
That's why I'm gonna
anyways.
sabotage
I'm like,
the heater.
Heart, I just died in your arms tonight.
Gotta get cut.
Gotta get cut. Heart's on fire. More inside jokes.
Oh, good Lord.
But yes, we are a very professional band, though we are eccentric as hell. Just to put that out there.
Well, and you all have other jobs. Like Jose, obviously, he works because he was putting in shelves today. Yeah.
Well, actually, I work in IT. I'm a computer nerd.
Try turning it off and on.
Oddly enough.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's always good
you'd
to
be
have
surprised
one.
how often that works.
Yeah. And Justin, you,
I host karaoke.
yes, you're a karaoke host.
What do you call a
Dutchie
pallbearer
likes
in
that.
Oklahoma? Karaoke.
Oh my God. I am stealing that.
I hate you so much.
You're making fun of his job. The
a good
guy's
joke,
serious.
though.
You can tell he's serious. You can tell he wants to go a long way hosting karaoke.
If he's gonna
Damn
write
right.
depressing songs about murder and shit, then I have to put him down. I
Talk-
have to make him hate himself.
Talking about depressing songs about murder. We haven't played enough of your music. We're letting you bullshit too much. No, because we can hear your bullshit anytime, right? But we can't.
Their music is great, yeah.
The people
Right.
want to hear your music. Let's play the title track from the new album.
Last letter from Queensland.
Last letter from Queensland. And when we come back, then we'll get you guitars ready. And when we come back, you can play another couple of acoustics. We do have another show coming on at 6. I'll try and text and make sure, see if that's actually happening, because I know the guy's not been
Yeah, the
feeling
past
great,
few weeks
you know. So if there's not, then maybe we'll go an extra half hour unless you guys have to leave. You know, your music's great and we haven't played enough of it.
Okay.
You know, so
Thank you.
This is a very depressing song.
cool.
Murder and depressing song.
Then I'll have another glass of vino.
Chaoticradio.com,
go.
beautiful disaster, Fox and the Red Hares.
Woo woo.
He didn't say boo.
He was deliberately waiting for you to do that.
Red roses, meadows, rivers that wind, never the bury me there. Out past the east gate, where there's no life, that's where you leave all your blood. Ride and ask you, promise you'll keep, save the one that I love. Shouldn't be punished because of me and all the things that I've done. Give him my boots, the tattered and worn. Give him my razor and more. Give him my boots, the tattered and worn. Give him my razor and more. tattered and worn. Give him my razor and say I was moral, say I was kind. Yes, I beg you to lie. Say I was moral, say I was kind. Yes, I beg you to lie. Say I was moral, say I was kind. Yes, I beg you to lie. Say I was moral, say I was kind. Yes, I beg you.
.com. Beautiful disaster. What just happened there?
You know how things happen. Just one of
Wrong
those
mouse.
things. You don't need to
Random.
worry about
Random.
that. Yeah, random shit.
Random.
It was the guys in the
Things
band
happening.
fucked up. They went out, they came back in. I don't know what they did. They pressed a button. So don't, you know. Don't
Letter
blame
from
me.
Queensland.
I just gotta press your buttons, Dutchie. They're just adorable.
Someone's got. Someone is.
No one ever presses my button.
A quick question: did you import this CD into the?
I thought I did.
Don't,
Did it
just
come
wondered.
through?
I know. So all of
It
us,
had,
all
it
of
had
us,
all little green marks next to it.
all of
when
a
was
sudden,
done.
it started fucking popping up. I'm like, what the fuck? You're gonna play live for us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let me go Facebook live because I know a lot of people like to see the live
Yeah, they
video.
sound
when you
great
do that,
live.
you
They
know?
sound really, really good.
Stop talking us up so much. Ah, my headphones.
Isn't it
I moved too
catacreator.com?
far.
A beautiful. Oh, there's that mandolin. I love that mandolin.
Ah, everything's falling apart. There we go. I'm back. Ah, nothing.
Stop breaking my stuff.
Sorry.
Stop badgering me.
Enough with all the fussing.
David Niven. David Niven. Jeff, do we?
These guys are
do this song
fucking
right now?
lunatics.
Solid.
So this
Yeah,
is
the
on-
one's not even drinking.
AC.
If you'd
Water.
done that much meth, you wouldn't be fucking drinking.
All right, we
No
got
meth for me, thank you.
Pollywog here.
I'm a lush, not a meth. Well, I wanted to explain about.
Explain.
So I wrote this song. A good friend of ours, Brittany Hauser, recorded it. So it's supposed to be sung with female vocals, and I put a little male vocals in, kind of like, you know, Where the Wild Roses Grow, Henry Lee. Brittany Hauser, amazing voice. Just, yeah, she was perfect for this song, and we finally got her in the studio and recorded. It's actually on our album, Last Letter from Queensland. This is called Pollywog Bay. It's a little murder story from a little Australian sounding. Kind of like, don't go down to Pollywog Bay with your putty fingers.
That's Irish.
Whatever.
You racist.
Are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
1, 2. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Midnight forever and forever you'll stay. Your memory's lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. I once had a lover so fragile but true. Called me his rose and helped me to bloom. But one pity night, a siren she came and took my poor love to Pollywog Bay. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Midnight forever and forever you'll stay. Your memory's lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. I searched many years to find my sweet's face. Found on the shores of Pollywog Bay.
there in the arms of that siren he lay. Under the spell, the one I would break. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Midnight forever and forever you'll stay. Your memory's lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. I took up my razor and lightly I stepped. Dragged it across her sweet ivory neck. Baptized my lover in scarlet to save his fragile soul from Pollywog Bay. Oh, what have you done? Oh, what have you done? My lover called out to me. I told you that day to stay far away from this, my true love and me. Was he never mine? Was he never mine? To the shore now with haste. The love of the sea will come over me, the siren of Pollywog Bay. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Not forever and forever you'll stay. Your memory's lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Stay away from Pollywog Bay. Stay away from Pollywog Bay.
I love watching you guys play. Love
Gentlemen,
it.
you sound fucking amazing. And obviously,
Great performers.
obviously there's a huge amount of Celtic influence, whether it be Scottish, Irish, whatever. Where's that come from?
I'm a little Irish in English.
I actually have relatives in the Irish Music Hall of Fame.
But this, I think we've talked about this
Say
before.
that.
This-
Whoa, hang on, back up. Say that. Say no. What did you say?
I have relatives in the Irish Music Hall of Fame, cousins of mine.
Wow.
Yeah. Like my 6 of my 8 great grandparents came to this country from Ireland in the 20s. My family's been here less than 100
how are they
years.
in the Hall of Fame?
Well, my grandmother's one living sister still lives in Ireland. Like her parents left 7 kids in Ireland and came to New York City in 1926, I believe, and had 8 more kids.
And
it's as Irish
all
Catholic
musicians?
as it gets. Back home, a lot of them are, yeah. Or well, back in Ireland, yeah, a lot of them are. So they've just been like I've never met them, but my aunt, my grandmother's closest sibling, who passed away a few years ago, she was really close to that part of the family because she was the one. The rest of the family all came out to California. My one aunt stayed in New York City. So she would actually go back to Ireland quite regularly, and also had a campsite up in the Catskills where it was just all Irish people.
Yeah.
So-
What were they in the Hall of Fame for?
Oh, they were like session musicians and
Oh, okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
The ones that you don't hear of, the ones behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That do all that
Well,
stuff.
well,
Yeah.
Irish session musicians.
Mhm.
So because like with an Irish session, it's a different sort of thing.
An
Like,
Irish session is in the pub.
Yeah.
Fucking simple as that.
But there's a lot of musicians involved in that. Yeah.
Well, so what it is like basically all those Irish musicians, they know 1,000 songs off the
Yeah.
top of their head, and they just sit down and they start playing, and everybody kind of takes turns, and somebody can randomly just change it to a different song, and if you don't know that song, you shut the fuck up, and you don't play. Like you learn it by being in a jam that a song you don't know came up. And
Eventually, you just
yeah, and you
whatever.
just accumulate this crazy repertoire of songs that you know. So.
That's awesome.
Are we doing another one?
Yeah, let's see.
I think you should. I think you should now that you're all tuned up for it.
So
Yeah,
here's,
we do.
And I love your live stuff. Like I said, I love watching you guys
Thank you,
perform. I've always have. One of my favorite bands to watch live.
This song is kind of a Civil War-ish kind of ballad. It's about a man who, he's coming home from war, and he dies along the way, and his ghost returns to his wife. It's called Restless Soul. it's sad. Lie me down in emerald pastures, rest my head upon a stone. Many days and I've been walking, my body lies, my mind now roams. She's been waiting a long cold winter, colder more since I've been gone. And I'd hate to think she'd wait forever. I know not when I'll be coming home. I hear a shot howl from a distance. My body tires, my mind is weak, and I'm thinking of that dark-haired woman. I lay my head and go to sleep. Lord, forgive me, for I cannot join you. No pleasures found in kingdoms untold, and her yearning's too hard to turn my back on. Redemption's clear, but I need none. Will she see me? Will she hear me? Will she know that I've come home? Will it pain her to feel me near her? My body lies, my soul's come home. Thank you.
That is a sad song. I like it. I've heard that one quite a few times, though. I like it. I like it a lot.
Actually, that was the one we played that for Porter, and he was telling us, he's like, man, he's like, I got to put you in contact with my publicist, because we were trying to get that one on Sons of Anarchy. We thought it would really fit.
That would fit.
And we this was like right before the final season aired. We played a show with this dude Chris. And he actually had to go legally after the producers of Sons of Anarchy, because they put one of his songs on the show without contacting him.
Oh,
so
really?
He had to go after them.
How does that work? How do you get your music on a show like that?
Well, we unfortunately we never got to find out. Like about a month after we played with those guys, they were killed in an accident on tour.
Oh God.
And
in a church bus.
Porter.
It was Porter.
Yeah.
So it was it was like they were the type of guys where like the night we met them, we knew we made friends for life. We just
That
didn't
super
know.
sucks.
We
Yeah.
just didn't know how short that was.
Yeah, they were on
that
tour.
song really means a lot to you. Then I can see Justin's starting to get teared up.
Yeah,
a good
when we
song.
got the news
That is a
about
good
that,
song.
it really hit us because like that was. It was also like right after we played with them, like they sought us out on Facebook and we're like, yeah, let's be friends. Like, so
Oh, that's the best though. When there's a band that really likes you and they go out of their way to find you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember, what was it when we were sitting in we were watching Easy Rider with Jose.
Yeah.
You were there, and you know that scene where they're just like the whole commune is just watching those people fuck, and it's just going around the scene like these close-ups of everybody's face, like the pot table scene, and we were just calling out like we were calling out like who everybody looked like. We're like, there's Burt Reynolds, there's a Piper Laurie, like, just who everybody looked like, and then we're like, and there's our friend Chris Porter, and he like commented on the video. We're like, dude, we didn't even tag you, and you found this like while you're on tour right now. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Funny.
That was friggin' rad.
Yeah, but like we pitched that song to him. We're like, you got to put us in touch with those guys because we thought, and he's like, yeah, that song would really fit on that show, especially.
Now they're doing a spin-off. We could still try.
Yeah. Well, we still got to get Boot Hill on Preacher.
Well, a lot of your songs would be good for that because of the type of songs that they are. That they tell stories.
Yeah.
So they're good for that kind of thing.
They're very old-fashioned songs. Like when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of what a song is.
It's deep.
It's really just very simple chords and structure and a story.
And you guys
it's like
execute it.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, but we just throw distortion in. So.
And you execute it greatly. If you're listening out there and you haven't seen Fox and the Red Hares live, you need to go out and see Fox. When is your next show? Plug your shows.
The 29th of November at Mission Tobacco Lounge.
You guys
in
play
Riverside.
There a lot.
Yeah,
that's your home backyard.
They treat us so well there. When we did the photo shoot for our last record, they shut down the bar for the afternoon for us to do our photo shoot.
That's awesome.
Let Jamie know real quick.
That's awesome.
Jose, what are you doing?
Actually, I'm about to give Kat a ride home.
Oh, okay.
Other cat. Other cat.
What? You're here?
No, I'm not going home.
You know, I apologize.
I'm not going home with Jose today.
I had Jose on fucking mute for about 15
I saw he was on.
minutes. And I was just thinking, he's fucking hell. He's quiet, man. I apologize. Man, I've cut him off today. Dude,
You owe him a beer.
There's one in the fridge.
We'll bring it to you, Jose.
There we go.
Jose.
Now, I have a question. Okay, we know Jose's been playing drums for a little while. Now, Justin, how long, because of how you sing and the way you sing, did you grow up singing and playing music?
Funny enough, I actually need to find someone with a cassette player because I have this old cassette that my grandmother recorded of me in the shower as like 6 years old, singing like Bananas in Pajamas, Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger, and Born in the USA by The Boss. And I'm like 6 years old in the shower, like stomping, like,
So you have the passion then.
That's probably one of my favorite
Bananas in
drum
Pajamas.
sounds ever is Born in the USA. Just that gated reverb on that snare. It's so good.
I only ask because when you sing, you can see the passion come out.
Oh, dude,
I
was just gonna say
he's really just trying to pass a kidney stone.
when you came in to the studio and you bounced through the door being a total fucking lunatic, right? And the first 20 minutes of the show was just like, I was thinking, Jesus Christ, is there gonna be any real conversation or anything serious about this? But when you were singing, and you'll see it on the video because I went live with it. You're so serious and passionate about the way you sing.
Yep.
And you can hear it, you can see it,
you can feel
but
it.
you can feel it. Yeah,
you can
more
feel
than
it.
anything else, you can feel it when you sing. All the fuckness, all the craziness, all the lunatic goes away from you.
Well, that's
right, and you channel that into the passion
It's
of the
like
music.
he's channeling a bunch
and you
of
can
different
fucking
people,
feel
yeah.
it, dude. And I tell you what, it made the fucking hairs fucking stand up, and I got
Doesn't
lots
it?
of them. Right?
Well, that's why, like, when I used to have my art gallery and we'd have it all lit with candles and it'd be dimly
we have
lit.
video of that whole set
Do
when we
you?
did it without guitar and I
Post
just
it
played
on
piano.
my page, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be wicked.
The whole thing is on YouTube.
It was wicked.
it's awesome.
Watching him in the shadows like that of the art gallery with just the candles singing was amazing. I used to love it. I used to let them record, do whatever they wanted just because it was great to have him in there doing that.
Yeah.
The energy was just, it's like you're channeling people.
So here's what
Channeling
I'm going to
dead
do.
crazy
Yeah, you're
people.
channeling dead crazy
Oh my
people.
God, that's the name of our cover album. Is just Justin is a medium. I thought that if
Dead
we ever have
crazy
if we ever
people.
have a greatest hits album, it could be called I Like Their Old Stuff Better.
And now, Lucas, you've been playing music for a long time too, because you're multi-talented. You teach all kinds of instruments.
I'll teach whatever you'll give me money to teach you.
Yeah, Lucas is one of
I'll
the-
teach you to give the best blowjob on the West Coast
Okay,
if
wait,
you pay
we
me.
didn't go there. Wow.
Well, that went downhill really quick.
Okay, we'll skip on to the teenager.
Teenage
Jeff.
Oh my God, that was kind of creepy. Okay, teenage Jeff, how long have you been playing?
Oh, guys, since like 15, 16 years?
Yeah, we started around the same time.
Yeah, him and I mean, we grew up together. So and we basically picked up the,
So you guys have played music together for
we both started playing guitar. Like, we were like
15, 14.
No, we were younger than that. We were like 12. It was, it was like 7th grade.
Yeah.
I'm not as talented as they are.
That's true.
I'm going to ask you a quick question. I'm going to play a song. I'm truly not sure if the next show is going to come in for different reasons. I'm going to play a song and I'll do commercial. We may be back if you want to do another half hour, or I may just say, get the fuck out. Right? I got a feeling we're going to be back. Right? We're not moving. All right? We're not moving. I don't see... There's no one in the lobby, is there, Moises? All right, then fuck it.
Right.
What song do you want me to play off Flightless Bird and Other Tales?
Flightless Bird?
Yeah.
That's our dancey, crazy one.
Is it?
Yeah, we get real wild. It's usually the last song we play.
That's pretty much always. I don't think we've ever ended a show with something else.
No, we used to end with Queensland.
Oh, yeah. For a short while.
Yeah, but we were like...
This is more uplifting.
Yeah, and then crazy.
No. Well, we had to. We have to stop after this song because Justin always rips his pants.
That's
I tear my knee or
hilarious.
something. I tear my knee. No, actually, it's because I'm so goddamn exhausted afterwards. I'm like, thank you. We're Fox in the Red Hares.
ChaoticRadio.com, Beautiful Disaster, Fox the Red Hares. And this is their crazy song, Flightless Bird.
Wishing for an eagle, hid me from the sun. Memories of tomorrow, let me have just one. When did this sorrow begin? When did this sorrow begin? Brethren, keep me weaker, one more shot to wake. Gives me harder answers, much more it will take. When did this sorrow begin? When did this sorrow begin? Holding out for something that could keep me through the night. Holding out for something that could keep me through the night. For rabbits will act like this bird will kick till they can't bite. Holding out for something that could keep me through the night. Brethren, keep me weaker, scratching till there's blood. Mama, take your young boy, fix all that he's done. When did this sorrow begin? When did this sorrow begin? Holding out for something that could keep me through the night. Holding out for something that could keep me through the night. For rabbits will act like this bird will kick till they can't bite. Holding out for something that could keep me.
All right, we're on commercial.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't know what we're going. We're doing. Okay, so I guess we're doing another half an hour. As long as you guys can. I'd say probably like 3 minutes. You have time to go smoke, do whatever you need to do. No, I gotta drive. I've been cutting back.
My band's practicing at the Dollhouse Studios on Thursday.
Oh, really? They're really nice. Yeah, I'm taking over. I'm taking over all the bookings. He sent me the thing last night because he had a bad fall a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to say much of it.
We got to sit down and talk business.
Yeah. Are you gonna come to the Christmas show, the Christmas fundraiser?
Oh, of course I am. Yeah.
Ravens Morling was supposed to play it, but I talked to him and he was trying to push himself to play it. And I told him, I said, you have all your ribs are broken. There's no way you're gonna be able to play it in less than a month. So he was insisting on trying to come play it. I said, okay, I'll leave you on the bill, but why don't I put you as like the leather-clad Santa Claus and you help me collect gifts instead of having you perform it? If you feel like getting up there and doing a song with somebody, get up there. No, but I'm not gonna make him. But he was really pushing it.
I've got to go and get us back on there.
He was really pushing it.
Set up a song for us to play.
What haven't we played yet? Let's see. Yeah, so Max, he sent me a whole list of, I got 2 months worth of pure booking to do. But other promoters that are going to book, they have to come through me. So I'm hoping people will come and want to do full shows, so that takes the weight off me.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
Chaotic, oh oh oh, radio, chaotic, oh oh, radio, chaotic radio, playing your function, hanging out, surfing sand, pennies and tunes.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com. We're going to stay an extra half an hour with Fox and the Red Hares on a beautiful disaster with Dutchie, the legendary French DJ. And
Yeah, I'm
myself,
thinking the same.
Kavin.
Boom!
Yeah. Now, that song right there, Restless Soul, you just played live.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, it's kind of nice because since Ryan never worked out a bass line for that, he just loved the way the song sounded with just guitar and vocals. But then when Jeff
Hang on a
jumped
second.
in,
He never worked it out because it was too difficult, or he just loved the song.
he just loved the way that it was, like the way that it
Don't
came
look
out
at
in
me
the
that
studio.
seriously ever again.
But Jeff was like, we started trying to rework the song because it was so quiet. We wanted to kind of turn it into a little bit more energetic of a song as a full band, so Jose could also play drums on it. So we just kind of worked it out, and it took on like a more like rockin' sort of feel. So it's something that we've been playing a lot more recently because
Like,
now everybody can play it.
Like one of those old dark outlaw country songs, like something you hear Waylon Jennings play. You know, it'd be like, oh, his set would be all family tradition stuff, and then, well, that's Hank Williams the set Jr. But anyways, like they would play, and then they'd go into that sad music, like Dolly Parton going into Jolene. You know,
Well, I was
that
just
too.
watching, like you sent me the videos from back when I had my art gallery. You guys played in there, and it is more energetic now than it was then. You had energy then, but it's a little different. The dynamics are a little different. Still really good. You know, was good then, but it's great now. You know?
I think that's the thing that's always been a weird part of, and I'm sure you could attest to this, in booking us, is that it's hard to, like, this new album is so scattershot genre-wise, but I think it all works together.
It does, yeah.
Somehow. But it's hard to just say, oh, they're like this type of band.
You can't put you in a corner. You can't pinhole you in a corner with the genre.
Like, we get booked with punk bands all the time, and that seems to work out really well, even though what we're playing is not punk at all.
But it still has
there's that attitude.
edge. Yeah, it's the edge that it's got to it.
Is there any punk music that you play? Because I was thinking that the same just now. I just pulled up an album. I wonder if you've heard or seen the movie. That really, really reminded me of it. But before I go there, the punk side of it, I mean, we put ourselves out there as a punk show. And you guys play with a lot of punk bands. Out of the two albums that I've got there, what is the punkest, if you like, musically? Because I agree with you. It's not about the fucking music. I mean, I got a quote. In fact, I'm quite proud of it because my quote is my own fucking quote, right? Why the fuck are you laughing at me? Fucker.
Well, right, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry, Dad.
Not at all. Right? Not
I'm
at
sorry,
all.
Dad. I did my homework.
Because this is what I put the other day, and it was after a conversation I'd had with a couple of bands, and I put it there as my little Facebook quote, and it said, it's attitude. It's not the music. The music's a small part of it, maybe 10%. It's all about attitude.
Well, I think the best example of that would be the Pogues.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
The Pogues
That's
are
true.
a fucking punk band.
But they're
straight up.
folky.
Yeah, like what if you listen to the music, it's like, this is not punk music.
No, but when you watch them,
yeah, everything about the attitude and the presentation and how they do it is so like. There's a reason why they're lumped in with those.
Yeah, my
those
my
punk
two
bands from that.
examples were two guys back in '77 was Elvis Costello and Ian Dury.
Yeah,
you know, and there's no way you could listen to any of their music and put it in. As a music, there's no fucking way you could put that in.
Richard
punk music.
Hell and the Voidoids.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just weird, artsy, but punk. I mean, the Cramps, it was just
Patti Smith.
Yeah, Patti Smith.
yeah.
It's too many to talk about.
Yeah.
So going back to you, are you punk?
In a way, yes, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
I know.
As a band. As a band.
Jeff and I, we both cut our teeth playing in punk bands. Like that's
Yeah,
where we came
I
from.
grew up with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's there very much.
Yeah,
deep
we all.
down.
I think we all grew up like in the punk scene, goth scene. You know, back in the '90s, and hanging out at malls, punks, goths. Everybody hung out with
Malls.
each other. You know, being
Makes
mall
me
rats.
laugh is when they go in the
Malls.
'90s, and I'm thinking.
I was thinking that
70s.
too. I'm thinking, man, I'm older than you guys.
You know, like I mean, listen to Dead Kennedys, Misfits. I mean, everything, even industrial music. Front 242, stuff like that.
Early
Just,
Ministry and
you know,
stuff.
yeah, you know, just
Ministry, yeah.
a lot
it
of
was all
just-
punk.
Yeah, like then I had a point to this. My brain went somewhere else.
I mean, that happens every day, dude. It gets fucking worse. Don't worry about it.
You're totally
So
right.
my point, when I heard that song, it took me to a movie called Into the Wild. That Eddie Vedder did the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's a good film. Yeah,
right. And the film is good. The music makes the film as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's very it's very folky. It's very acoustic, and that's what you guys sounded. That reminded me of it. Not sounded like, but reminded me of it.
Thank you.
You know, and I'll say it's a compliment because Eddie Vedder.
It's a good compliment.
Can't find a butter man.
She loves her toast and she loves her jam, but can't find a butter man.
Wow.
I was listening to that song on the way over here.
See, it's like I said. I mean, we joke around, we have a good time, but I mean, I've always made the joke about that. It's better to pay the fool than the king.
Yep.
It's a lot more fun. Also, I write like a poet and I speak like a sailor, because I'll say fuck everything. But I take my lyrics very I take all of our music-wise, the lyrics, everything very seriously. We all do. It's just not sitting down and trying to write a song and just shitting out lyrics like, I felt my belt,
I think that's
lime
the
time.
thing, though, because you have to have a not a sense of humor about it, but you need to not take yourself so seriously in any creative endeavor. Because if you're taking yourself too seriously, those are the type of people who come off as insincere because they don't seem like real whole people.
That's why all the passion comes out when you guys play.
Yeah,
that's exactly why. Yeah.
Because when you see people who are just like they kind of live in their stage persona and they're just serious all the time, you think this person is just a humorless dick. They're not a real person.
Yeah.
Like they're not complete. And
we always say
it's
like,
all an act. And it's like so we could go and we could do the act and that part is clear. And it's like, well, this is the act. This is what they're selling. And then when we get off stage, it's like, oh, and they're actual human beings.
Yeah.
As well. Like
that's important,
we're the nicest
though.
guys to sing about murder.
Yeah.
That's become our catchphrase on stage is this is a song about murder. And then everybody cheers, and Justin just looks at everyone and goes, "You guys have problems."
I write this, you enjoy it. I don't ever want to meet you in a dark alley.
Yeah, they're afraid of you, or you're afraid of them. Yeah,
yeah, it's mutual. Yeah. It's mutual fear. That's what we want to cultivate with our fans. Is for everyone to be afraid of each other.
It's just a big social anxiety event. No one's talking. It's like a middle school dance. All the guys are on one side.
Wallflowers.
Well, it's like being at a Minor Threat show and having a beer.
That's a good way to put it.
Minor Threat drink? No, I'm fucking with
yeah, nice one.
I was gonna say, Jetcha, you don't deserve that name.
I don't deserve anything. I just get what I fucking steal from people. Right, Kat?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Steal it because no one's giving it to you.
Well, and as long
hey, sing along with Ginger and whatever they are on fucking Gilligan's Island. Do your shit, right?
Well, if they don't know you stole it, then they think you're geniuses.
Exactly, and they'll give you more.
Exactly.
CakeRadio.com, beautiful disaster. Yeah, we went over our 2 hours. Got a great band in the fucking studio.
Yep, Fox The Red Hares.
Your music is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait for the new album to come out. What have we not played off of the new album?
Trial of the Owl.
Trial of the Owl. It's our post-apocalyptic song. We actually played it at a festival called Wasteland Weekend. Again, Wasteland Witness.
I haven't been to that. I've wanted to go to that. It looks
amazing.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a big Mad Max festival.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like Jeff and I had to leave like that night. Justin had been there for a day or so before, and Jose came up the day of the show. Jose ended up staying a couple days, but Jeff and I had already exhausted all our vacation time for the year, so we couldn't take the time off to stay there all week. But like next year, I'm just like, nope, I'm just putting off my vacation until then.
I need to go now. Did you guys play that?
Yeah.
Are you gonna play next year?
Hopefully.
Maybe? I want to go to
think
that.
so.
I just got a new truck. We call it the murder truck, so I have to bring the murder truck out there.
Oh, there we go.
We should sign it.
How's that back end looking now?
The back end of the murder truck?
Yeah.
That's better.
Cross is gone?
Almost.
Private joke.
Yep.
See, now they're playing our game.
Inside joke. Stare aficionado.
KXRadio.com, Fox and the Red Hares. New album coming out soon. As soon as the artwork is done.
Yeah, and when you don't have a date for it yet?
It's all about just waiting on the artwork, but we move fast once we get that stuff done because the printer that we use is based right out in Baldwin Park, so they print stuff up in like 2-3 days and we just go pick it up.
Awesome.
And just, what was it? I think the last album, we picked up the final printed copies of the record on the 3rd, and then we released it on the 5th.
Oh,
So
2 days later.
yeah, like it was we got the final mixes of the record,
Hard-working man.
like right before Halloween, and we put it out within a week.
I was gonna say because you guys stamped them and everything. So what'd you do? Go home and just have like
Yeah.
little
Yep.
factory workers?
Yep.
Yeah.
We were just a little conveyor belt going.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
It was like as soon as we were done, we're like, we're never fucking doing that again. and then once this album started nearing completion, we're like, yeah, we kind of got to do that again.
It was awesome.
Like
It's
everybody
really
loved
awesome.
it. Yeah,
The
we got so
wax
many
seal just
compliments
makes
on
it, you know.
Let's play some music.
Let's hear it.
Too much fucking yapping.
Yep, lots of yapping.
Shin wagon.
Black rain keeps falling down, but no one seems to care. The mountains crumble after thunder's roar. We share a set of eyes as the stars fall from the sky. Breathe one last and let it in so swift. So swift. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. The hour. The hour. I'll hold you close, embrace you tight on this the end of days. It doesn't matter who you are, I do not need your name. I suffer too along with you, feel free and breathe your last. Call out to all the others, join hands and become past. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. The hour. The hour. I'll hold you close, embrace you tight on this the end of days. It doesn't matter who you are, I do not need your name. I suffer too along with you, feel free and breathe your last. You I've never known, but love you nonetheless. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. The hour. The hour. The hour. Hold you close, embrace you tight on this the end of days. It doesn't matter who you are, I do not need your name. I suffer too along with you, feel free and breathe your last. You I've never known, but I love you nonetheless. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. If I could see you now, the fires would die out. The trial of the hour, the trial of the hour. The hour. The Hey!
It's a Trial of the Owl by Fox and the Red Hares on a beautiful disaster. We have Fox and the Hares live in studio with Dutchie, the legendary punk DJ, myself, Cat Monroe. Why are you laughing, Dutchie?
I love you. That's why. I think
When I say Dutchie, the legendary punk DJ?
No, when I said gonna turn the mics on, and then you started.
Oh.
You were all on the air except for we weren't on the air, and I just thought, the amount of times I do that myself. It's I love doing what we're doing, and you know what? I'm gonna give a special shout out to you.
Oh, thank you.
Right now, because you look after me. You take care of the bands that are coming in. You book the best fucking bands, and you book bands like this as well.
We love you too, Dutchie.
These guys are fucking awesome. We bump into each other every now and again when we're out. We see each other, and you're one of the few people I fucking actually remember and recognize.
Lucas
That
comes
just
in.
means we're not drinking enough.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's that or just we drink so much that we. Now when I get in that drunken stupid, that's when I start recognizing people.
That's funny. Lucas comes and sees me all the time at the Doll Hut Saturday
Oh
afternoon.
yeah, I work right there, so it's I could head home right after work and be home in 2 hours, or I could go to the Doll Hut for an hour and a half and be
see
home
some
at the
good
same.
music,
Yeah,
have a
be
chat,
home at the
have
same
some
time.
beer. Yep.
Yeah, just wait for traffic to clear up. It's the best way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
And you've been good. You don't drink too much beer when you're there.
Well,
You've been good.
I always make sure to bring the same amount of cash, and I just make.
That's what you said. Yeah, that's a
I
really
time
good
it
thing.
out so that I know exactly how much I could drink, because I'll never go to that ATM.
No, it's expensive.
Like if I go to the ATM, I know I have a problem.
Oh, because then you're pulling out more, and you're
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you meet it out, and it's like, okay, well, beer is $6.
Just take out the
I
cash
can't,
that you allow yourself. That's a good thing. I do that too sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
that's why I like a cash only bar. It kind of like forces you to control yourself a little bit.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, you can't run up a tab with the credit card.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Maybe I should try that.
Yeah, only keep cash in your pocket, Dutchie.
Oh man, the bar I was at Sunday night, I was flying out of Boston and I missed my flight.
Oh no.
TSA decided to go through my bags 4 times for whatever reason.
Because you're
and
a
so
fucking murderer.
That's right. They had your name on the watch list.
So we ended up going to a bar and they had dollar drafts, and that became a
Dollar drafts. Where do they have that
it
at?
was Coogan's right on
Bo-
off of State Street in downtown Boston. Oh, that was a bad idea. Like I said, I had a great weekend until that. Then problems happened.
Listen to Chaotic Radio.
Boston.
ChaoticRadio.com, Fox the Red Hares, and we're going to hear some more live stuff from you.
Boston baked beans.
What song is this, Justin?
I don't even know anymore.
What's it about?
This song is called Beneath Boot Hill. It's about a man who his family dies, and he basically is like, I'm going to go kill God. So, little bit preacher, kind of influence on it. It's a comic book. Beneath Boot Hill, I will wait there for you, my wife and daughter too. Beneath Boot Hill, where no flowers come to bloom, winter comes too soon. There beneath the tomb, dead flowers remain across their graves. I called to God, but he didn't answer. So when I meet him, I'll make him suffer beneath Boot Hill. All men will know their names. All men will know my name. And I can't wait for the day I see that look upon his face when I take his throne beneath Boot Hill.
laying there for you. What not to. Thank you.
I like that.
We do too.
I got quarrels with God.
Is that song on the album?
Yeah, that's the closer.
Yeah.
On the new album.
Yes.
I was gonna say I don't think I've heard that one before.
No, we rarely ever play that live.
I'm familiar with a lot of your music, and that's one I haven't heard. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Why don't you play it live? Is it because it's a quiet song and it's not a downer? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Technically, they're all downers.
Yeah,
well, I guess if you're going to sing about murder and shit and dead people and all that kind of shit, then kind of is a downer.
It's kind of just
For
a
someone.
drastic shift in mood.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the way I wish I'd said it.
There's a song that we used to play that we really love doing, White Lightning, but we got a lot of comments just from people who are really close to the band. They're like, man, that song is so much fun, but it's just mood-wise, it just does not fit.
It
in
breaks
the
the
set.
tone.
Yeah, it just ruins
Yeah, you
the
gotta
vibe.
keep it going, especially because you're so energetic, and to bring it down all of a sudden.
It's an energetic song, but it's kind of like if we were doing a set and all of a sudden we went into like a Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Yeah,
Just
it's a really hokey country song. It's a straight up like.
Have we heard Foggy Mountain Breakdown? Is that one of your songs?
Yes.
No, I'm serious.
You gonna play it? Here we go. This is how hokey
Here
it
we
is.
go.
You see the smoke from the mountaintop, well, there ain't no fire at all. But you better know there's a storm a brewing and the lightning's alcohol. I got shine. I got shine.
Fucking love it.
Bring your friends and your family, get your grandma out of bed. Cause she won't mind, cause a little shine put a giddy up in her step. I got shine. I got shine. I got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine. I got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine. I got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine, he's got shine. I got shine. The sheriff's always after me, trying to bust my still, but he don't know these deputies are having a little swill of my shine. They love my shine, especially Deputy Richards. It's good for your health, it's good for your soul, it takes away the blues. Gonna be running low by Sunday Mass, well the preacher's got some too of my shine. Jesus loves my shine. I got shine. Shine, he's got shine. I got shine. I got shine. I got shine. White lightning.
I love that you can just break into that at any moment. That was awesome. That was awesome. I like that. That's a fun one.
But you see what I mean about a tonal shift.
Yeah, it's just like,
it's different
what?
than everything else.
Yeah, so that goes in our Irish set now.
Yep.
Is there any other set you got? You got more than? Is it not all Irish?
No, we actually St. Patty's Day we'll do like a 3-hour Irish cover set where we'll do just everything.
Do you make a big point of being a band available and doing St. Patrick's shit? Because you know
we don't really
obviously-
make a
Some
point.
bands
We
do,
don't
yeah.
really make a point of it. I drunkenly finagled our way into headlining the Upland Irish Festival 2 years ago.
Get the fuck out,
And
really?
yeah,
And that's when you guys were still new.
yeah, and then
What bullshit did you tell him to be able to do that?
Oh, Lucas
I
was
actually,
good at
I
that,
actually
though.
played them. I actually played the main promoter, Last Letter from Queensland. We had just finished mastering that track, and I played that for him. And he's like, "I need a band." He's like, "Is all your stuff like this?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" But then he also he tried our signature beer, Red Hair Lager from Inland Empire Brewing Company. He's like,
Gotta
"Yeah,
drop that.
like
I've
we gotta
had
do
that.
this.
That's
we gotta
good
do
beer.
that." And so then we were like, "Fuck, we gotta learn 3 hours of Irish tunes now." We're like, "All right, well, we gotta do it." So we did it. It went great. It was stressful, but it went really awesome.
It's probably fun once you
and
played.
Then a few months later, we played 1650 in Corona for the first time. And right when we were done, the manager walked over to us. He's like, "Hey, I want you guys to do St. Patrick's Day for us."
Right?
And we didn't even play any of our Irish stuff. We just played our normal set. And they're like, "Well, we actually do have a 3-hour Irish set that we do." Oh, that's perfect. So we made it. Well, like, yeah, we'll work out the details later. And then a couple months later, like in December or so, the booker over at Mission Tobacco Lounge approached Justin, and he's like, "Hey, I hear you guys have a 3-hour Irish set. How did you hear about that?" Because it was so stressful. It wasn't something we were looking to do again. We just got offers to do it. People heard about it.
You must have done a good job. You know, if they want you back for more, that means you did a good job.
Yeah, so now it's just a thing. So we're going to do it at MTL this year.
Because we promised last year.
Yeah,
things got double booked.
1650 asked first, so we basically had those bars in a bidding war to get us, and we were like, well, 1650 did ask first, so
so we went with that.
Yeah,
that's good to be wanted.
Yeah.
I'd have gone for the money.
I wish my personal life was as awesome as my professional life. That'd be great.
That's never going to happen. Not for everyone.
Where's that little red-haired girl for?
I would have took the money.
Just Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown.
Remember, it's Irish. All right? So act like an Irishman. Steal their money. Highest fucking bidder. I'd like to introduce to you Red and fucking Fox Hares.
Fox the Red Hares here. You're okay, radio, you know? What do you say?
They put together a 3-hour fucking Irish set about 20 fucking
Your
minutes
music
ago.
isn't even Irish.
It doesn't fucking matter.
I know, Queensland is like...
You said Australia.
Australian, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Pollywog Bay sounds like an Australian place, you know?
Yeah, but the tune is straight up Irish.
Um,
I played it for Randers.
That's
and
close enough right there. As long as you
Yeah.
play the Irish music, you can come up that fucking good enough. You're Americans. What the fuck do you know about Ireland? Green beer, corned beef, and cabbage. They don't even fucking eat corned beef and
That's
cabbage.
what we
in
gave
fucking
them when they
Ireland.
got off the boats. I know my history. Yeah. We could totally play that. You can get on the mandolin and just play that.
For 3 hours?
You don't need no mandolin the way he does that. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, we did. When we
fun.
did Waxy's Dargle at the Irish Fest, we had everybody just pogoing, and I ran down because we played in a weird gazebo. And
I'm not sure if we have video of that
like,
on the YouTube or not.
No,
I have
we have
video
like-
of that. I don't think I uploaded it.
I have like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
of
it might be on our Facebook. But it was
It
great.
was
'cause
fun.
Everybody
was-
loved it.
Well, the little like instrumental hook that Justin just started screaming that out in his best Shane McGowan, just like
and then I pointed at everybody, and everybody's like,
That's crazy. It just
so we just
happened.
back and forth, back and
I think
forth. It
we
was a
ended
lot
up
of
playing
fun.
a good hour more than we were supposed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, well, it was also because it was like first set, I was like nervous, like okay. Second set, I had like a couple beers. So I'm like, okay, and I don't drink before a show because I run around too much, and you know my stomach gets all grumbly, tumbly, and but by our third set, I was just hammered, and I was just like, just like, I don't fucking care.
I think it was when Ryan and I did the Dublin pub crawl. You didn't do that one. And you just went out like you did the pub crawl while we were singing the song. So there's this Irish Rovers song called the Dublin Pub Crawl. It's basically the 12 Days of Christmas except about bars.
It's a very old traditional song. Yeah.
Right. Well, they're the most known for their versions. If you look for the song, you'll probably find their version. But like we were trying to play it, and Justin couldn't get the lyrics down, so he was like, "I'm just gonna leave during that song and go get hammered."
I can't blame him.
It didn't. It wasn't my intentions to do that.
Just
It
what
just
happened.
happenstance. It did.
So plug your shows again, your upcoming shows.
November 29th at Mission Tobacco Lounge.
And the 4th, December 4th, the first Saturday in December, whatever that is, we're gonna be at Ritual Brewing in, I guess it's technically Redlands.
And talk about your beer. You guys have a beer. I've tasted it. It's good.
Oh yeah, from Inland
Red
Empire
Hare
Brewing.
Lager.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
It is good. It is really good. We had a show at the Dog Hut where you
Next
guys
time,
were
next time you come to Chaotic Radio, instead of fucking drinking our beer, bring yours.
Won't piss off your wife, won't date your daughter. It's better than your friends. It's Red Hair Lager. Red Hair Lager at the Inland Empire Brewing Company. Now, Mr. Conway Twitty.
You are always welcome. I put a case in our fridge.
You brought some before.
Yeah. I think I did.
brought some before.
Yeah,
well, gentlemen,
brought
you
a
know
growler.
what? Thank you so fucking much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having us.
We went a little bit over what we normally do.
Yep. But it was fun.
Oh, fuck yeah, it was fun.
The music is great.
Your music is fan-fucking-tastic.
Thank you.
Is there any song that we didn't play from Letter from Queensland?
Pollywog Bay, but we played that live.
What else is on there?
Rusty Old Cross. Did we play? Yeah, we played that.
Played
Sweet Rabbit Will Stray, Charlie the Owl, Pollywog Bay, These Bones, Beneath Boot Hill. You played that live. So, you know.
That's it.
Which one you played live?
You know what? Let's close out on Pollywog Bay because so people can hear Brittany's voice because she actually sings on that.
You guys played it with that person.
Brittany
I want to hear that.
And
Brittany
also
Hauser,
we've
we
got
love you.
Do Wrong Right on that track.
Another great band, Do Wrong Right.
So
Amazing.
Madeline
They're on
playing
the same-
violin. Yep, they're
They're
on
that
this track.
song?
Yes.
Oh, I love Do Wrong Right. I
Yeah.
love them. She's great.
Matt,
They're great.
Well,
yeah.
Matt played auto harp on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's super creepy. Like you'll hear it when
They're
Matt comes in
good.
on that auto harp. It's so creepy.
They're such a good duo.
And this track, we actually recorded this like an old field recording, like you would record traditional Irish music. We just had 2 mics in a room, so everybody didn't have their own microphone. It
took
was
our
just
turns.
whenever it was
Wow.
like time for the violin to take center, they took like Madeline took a step forward, and then when
How
the
many takes did
mandolin
that
was,
take? Just one?
we were in there for about 2 hours trying to get a good
That's
one.
still not bad.
Yeah, but we have video of the sessions on our face because we live streamed the
I'll
whole
have to
thing.
check it out. Okay,
It's,
cool.
Jose's edit of the video is the greatest.
Oh, it's so fun! It's so funny, and that's also where we gave Colonel Randers his fuller nickname of Colonel Champagne Randers.
Yes.
That's funny.
To this day, he's still in my phone
Colonel
as
Champagne
Colonel
Randers.
Champagne Randers.
Yeah,
Love it.
Brittany's
Fucking love
voice is hauntingly beautiful in this. It's because the lyrics are so evil, but she sings in this very innocent way. Because at first you think she's the hero of the song, and by the end you find out she's a maniac, and she's the siren of Pollywog Bay. No patty fingers on Pollywog Bay. Stay good, Catholic.
I can't wait to hear this. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
her
awesome.
voice is hauntingly beautiful, innocent, and then, she just gives it all in at the very end.
Yeah, it's like a
Love
good
you, Britt.
You don't really get the twist.
Does she
ending
ever get to
without
do
the,
it live with you?
A couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in a band, the Union Drifters.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome, but that kind of keeps her from playing with us as often as we would like her to.
Yeah.
But whenever
Honestly, I wanted to go on tour with us.
every
to be
single
honest.
time we have a show, we ask her if she's available, and if because that's the only time we could do it is with her. We really don't want to do that song without her.
Yeah.
So I think this was probably, other than when we demoed the song before we even recorded it, I think this was the only time we performed it without Brittany.
Yep.
Well, again, gentlemen, thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
coming
you
in.
very much.
Cat Monroe, you're the best.
You're the best, Dutchie.
Yeah,
the
I know.
legendary punk DJ.
Next time.
Yep.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
I love that pump.
my poor love to Pollywood Bay. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. And I forever you'll stay. Your memories lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. I searched many years to find my sweet spring. Found on the shores of Pollywood Bay. There in the arms of that siren he lay. Under the spell, the one I would play. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. And I forever you'll stay. Your memories lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. I took up my razor and lightly I stepped, dragged it across her sweet ivory neck, baptized my lover in scarlet to save his fragile soul from Pollywood Bay.
What have you done? Oh, what have you done?
My love called out to me.
I told you that day to stay far away from this, my true love and me.
Was he never mine? Was he never mine? To the shore now with haste. The love of the sea will come over me. The siren of Pollywood Bay.
Stay away from Pollywood Bay. Midnight forever and forever you'll stay. Your memories lost, but your soul will remain. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. Stay away from Pollywood Bay. Stay away from Pollywood Bay.
Like rain keeps falling down, but no one seems to care. The mountains crumble after thunder.